Okay. I just got to watch an advert, apparently.
Oh no! Perfect timing. Marnanel's watching an ad. I'm sorry, we will get started momentarily as soon as she indicates that she has stopped watching the ad.
Yep, somebody trying to sell me something I don't want. How usual it is.
Can you tell us,
Right.
third hand, what are they selling you? Just
I don't know,
curiosity.
some sort of cruise? I'm not sure.
Oh.
And now there's a bunch of people sitting some sort of steps. This isn't a very good ad. Oh, hang on a minute, it's JD Sports, that's why. Okay, isn't a very good ad if I can't work out what it's for. Okay.
No, not at all. Happy Crimson Tuesday, everybody. Thank you. Velusip, Mug Monster, Lady Norman, Evil Tentacle, Mousimus. Pleasure to see you folks. We're going to dive right back into Lord Avalot d'Argent because it is already late for Marnanel. But before we do that, a bit of Marnanel did mention that she went to a conference, and I wanted to ask her quickly about that and what kind of conference it was and what you got up to.
It was very exciting, actually. We have started a housing cooperative, so like a very small housing authority with 2 houses, which are just us and some chosen family, some very close friends. And so the idea is that there's a non-profit that we set up that owns the house and the other house. There's 2 houses, and the non-profit is us and controlled by us, but it's our landlord. So we pay rent to the non-profit, and it pays off the mortgage, but we're not paying the money to a landlord. We're paying the money to the non-profit. Does that make sense? And we can control what it does. And there's a conference of people that do that sort of thing called Radical Roots. I assume it's short for Radical Roots into Ownership of Houses or something. But but there's it's great. It's a bunch of hippies and they're all wonderful. And they choose a different place all the time. And we went, this is the first one I've been to, but we went to this one, and it's in a converted observatory above Liverpool, where they used to look at the weather and stuff. And you can go up into the towers, and there's a thing on the roof with one of those round things where they can put the telescope. Isn't there now, but the roof bit is. And they have a comptometer with all the buttons on it and a load of old stuff. There's a sextant in there, I found. And there's a library up in the top with lots of random books in it, and a load of utterly random people who are very wonderful. And we did a presentation about our idea because largely it's because most of us are disabled, and housing is not, housing which is adaptive for disabled people isn't easy to come by, especially with private landlords. So this was our idea to fix it, and that's where I was this weekend. And it was exhausting, but a lot of fun.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, these kinds of changes that we can make step by step, they make a huge difference, I think, down the line.
Oh yeah, excellent. It's like the IWW says, building the new world in the shell of the old.
Yes.
You can't knock everything down and then build it up again because people have to live somewhere. Yes. So you make something new and hope it takes over.
Yes. Do you have any link for that you'd like to share if people want to learn more?
Yeah. Hang on. I'll put it in the chat, shall I?
Please, thank you.
Okay, hang on. No, I can't type.
Oh, I'm just loading up.
That's it's Citrus Housing Cooperative. And yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. There's a Facebook thing and what have you, which is probably around somewhere. Yeah, there it is. And the cartoon at the top of that page, not that page, this page, I drew that, and it took about 2 days, but it was a lot of fun because it has all the kids and all the adults and and most of the pets. I didn't get all of them in. Because there are 4 guinea pigs. One of the kids has guinea pigs, and there keep being more guinea pigs because they keep forgetting which ones are males and which are females. So you turn out and say, "Oh, like new guinea pigs, what are they called?" Yeah.
I remember you sharing that on Facebook. That picture, it's very, very lovely.
Yay.
Okay, we're going to get into it because I know it's already quite late for you. So we're going to keep you as long as you're able, and when you start getting sleepy, just let us know.
Okay.
So this was our last save. Was
sleep is for the week. Yes. Sorry, no.
We were heading to Nottingham, I believe. That was where we had to go next.
Yes.
Okay. Right. So let's go to F7. We'll take us there. And here we have another pub. Let's see, read sign. The Dog and Duck, nice name for a pub.
Yeah. Okay. Same as in Avaricious, yeah?
Yes, Canis et Annis.
Yes.
Yes. Let's look. You're inside the Dog and Duck in Nottingham. Oh, you called it Nottingham here. And then in the overhead map, it's Nottingham.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense, does it? Yes. Must have forgotten. I didn't notice that until you said. Yep.
On the settle to the right, a man sits looking as though he's waiting for someone to come up to him and start talking. It could be worth your while. Okay.
Hint.
Port and Spurge are here. Is it port and starboard, or port and... Is that the reference? Or is it something else, like to do with drink?
Yeah, I mean, it's partly the drink because he's a barman, but also the whole thing about lefty in Legislative.
Of course.
The port is left. So yeah.
And Spurge.
And Spurge, I can't remember. I think it was just that I like the name sound of the it's that weed. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know the one? Yeah, it's a garden weed. I don't know. It is here anyway. But I just love the name of I love the name of Spurge. You know, so I named him after that.
It sounds kind of like Sprout and Scourge at the same time.
It does. I think it's called that because it was used to make you throw up at some point. It was like a Spurge.
Yes.
Yeah, but
certainly.
I don't know. I read it somewhere, but it was years ago.
And if you're just joining us, I have Marnanel Thurman, who was one of the developers of this game. This is Lord Avalot, 1994. She made this with her brother, Mark. And we've been playing it. You were around 18-ish, 17, 18 when you made this.
Yep.
And this was compiled in Pascal.
All in Pascal 7, I think this was. Avaricious was 5.5.
Right. And we did play all the way through Daenerys Avaricious Sextus with Marnanel with her commentary, if you want to check that out on my YouTube channel. And now we're on our way through this one. It's quite pleasant. Okay, Port and Spurge. And we talked to Port, I wonder. Talk to Port. Excuse me, could I have... no, we can't serve drinks to Southerners at this time of year. The bishop's orders, I'm afraid. That's my best Northern.
No, Nottingham isn't even particularly northern, but my granddad came from there, and it's getting into not sounding southern, you know. So we can't serve drinks to northerners this time of year. Bishop's orders, I'm afraid, you know. Now I actually live in the north, so you know, Nottingham seems a long way south.
Indeed, I think it's all relative. No drinks at all. Sorry about that. Yes, these are lovely dithered ceiling beams. This beautiful dithering. Even the floor's got a nice,
great work he does.
Nice texture. Yeah. Yes, it's okay. Mine's another half of Abbott's. Coming right up. Okay, so we talk to this man then. Talk to. Oh, is it? This isn't Spurge though, is it?
That's Spurge, yeah.
Oh, this is Spurge. Oh, I need to sit. So let's sit by him. I love that we can sit. Talk to Spurge. Oh, good morning. Oh, yes, good morning. You're not from these parts, are you? I'm from Argent in Hertfordshire. What brings you up here, then? Well, I'm on a quest to rescue a princess. Rescue a princess? You look to me more like you'd rather go home and answer a questionnaire. Any,
Because
reference?
there's a puzzle.
Okay.
You know,
yes, in the castle.
I don't remember quite why he hints about it here, but yeah, that one.
Right, of course. Okay. And, I've forgotten
You can keep talking to him, I think.
Sure, okay, talk to Spurge. Good morning. Do you know the best way to get into a castle? Yes, exactly. Okay, know what? Hey, this sounds like a clue. I don't know if I got this one. The same way you get into a small brick building from 2 other places. I see. Why 2? Well, it was in the old days, but this is now. Modern science must come to your aid. Modern science, too. What are you talking about? Well, he chuckles. That's for you to work out. I see. Is it just you wonder, or are people starting to be really weird?
So, you know Colossal Cave Adventure?
Yes.
All right. So there's a number of magic words that I don't remember what this actually has to do with the game, but it's presumably relevant at some point soon. But anyway, in Colossal Cave, there's a number of words that transport you between the small brick building at the beginning,
Okay.
which you start just outside, and somewhere else in the game. Plu, Clover,
Yes.
and some others. And one of the things is that one of the entrances to the cave that you can get to that way is called Y2, which is like letter Y, digit 2,
Right.
which is apparently cavers slang for the second entrance into a cave or something. Because Colossal Cave is a real cave that they actually mapped
Yes.
out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. The fellow. Yes.
So in Kentucky, yeah. So yeah. So this is a clue, something to do with this. I don't actually remember what the relevance is, but anyway, the connection between two places with the magic word.
Perfect. And people are asking about this reference. We did cover this in an earlier episode, but for those just joining us, I should know my uncle runs the EGA. The EGA in this instance, Marnanel,
is the English Guild of Alchemists.
Mm-hmm.
It's a silly joke because, of course, it's also the enhanced graphics adapter, but it mentions this on the certificate on the wall in Spludwick's room. It's entirely inconsequential, but it's just part of the background.
Okay, good morning. Okay, can we continue to talk to him? I wonder. Spurge. Good morning again. Indeed. Do you want some help with the game? Oh, yes. What's the magic word? Oh, sorry. Yes, please. Oh, no, that's not it. I love that. That's great. It's a great bit. Now. Oh, talk to Spurge. Good morning. Wild aconite may yet let you pass. Wild aconite. That must be a herb.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you want to know more?
Yes, please.
Oh, wild aconite is monkshood.
Monkshood. Okay. Oh.
So you have to dress up as a monk, right?
Yes, you do later. Yes, I recall later in Lord Dulesti's castle.
Yep.
Yes, very good. Sorry, I said wild Yes, all right. What did you mean? Oh, wouldn't you like to know? Yes, that's why I asked. Ahar! Oh, for goodness sake. Can I continue? Does he have...
I don't know. I don't remember.
Oh, I doubt we'll get much useful information out of him, Avi. I don't think I talked to him for that long the first time around. Perfect.
It was fun to write that.
Yes, yeah. It's lovely. Besides that, what else can we do in this bar? Do you remember?
I don't remember. I think that might be about it. This is one of the ones where Mark drew the room and then I had to think of what to put in it. Because it often happened the other way around, that I would say, "Oh, we're going to need a room to do this. Can you put it in?" And in this case, I remember Mark drew this room, and I was like, "Oh, I did all the things in pubs. What am I going to do now?" So I added this in as well.
It says, Port the barman stands at the bar waiting to take your order. His nose glows as red as the lantern on the port side of a ship. Is that a way that they could tell one side from the other of a ship? Was the other side a different color?
Oh. I mean, there's always a red light on the left-hand side of a ship and a green light on the other, on the right-hand side. And it's for aeroplanes as well. If you see an airplane go over, there's always a red light on one side and a green light on the other.
Oh, I did not realize that. That's fantastic.
Yep.
Okay, very good. Let's take a look at Spurge then. And do we need to order anything from port?
I don't remember that you can.
Okay. A man, the word yokel springs to mind, sits in the corner. He reminds you vaguely of dog food, but without the sharpness. He sees you looking at him.
I like the Vietnamese Guild of Architects joke. Sorry, somebody said the Vietnamese Guild of Architects came on later. That's lovely. Anyway, carry on.
Yeah, so he sees you looking at him and says, "Good morning." Okay. The name's Spurge. Spurge by name, Spurge by nature. Strange, he doesn't strike you as weedy. Very good. So yeah, we got there. Okay, perfect. Okay, so let's move on. Now I know this is Nottingham, in which case, of course, there is going to be a Robin Hood reference. So
yes.
I suppose that's what we should do next. Perhaps. Do you think?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's down the whole bit. I can't think of the name of.
Okay, I will.
You know that there's a. Yeah.
Yeah. So
this one is the only. This one we had this big idea that we would go to places and take pictures and use the pictures as reference, and we did, but we had an awful lot of pictures that were never used, including us dressed up as the characters in order to do the zoomy in bit that we didn't use. But this one is actually a photograph. I can't remember where it's a photograph of, but there really is a bridge that looks just like that. It's made of stone. And we had a scanner, but this was in 1990, whatever. So it was you plugged it into the parallel port, and then there was this thing you had to hold, and you moved it
Oh,
along
yes.
the photograph,
Yes.
and it had wheels, and it figured out how fast it was moving, and it was supposed to scan it properly, but it didn't. And and you ended up with kind of crappy pictures like this, which is actually quite difficult to navigate across. So that's probably why there's only one of them.
Yes, I wondered that this one does look quite a bit different than the rest. And I do.
Oh, thanks about the library.
Yes,
Sorry,
wonderful. No, I love
do you
to see
want to?
that. Yes, please.
Sorry, you were.
Oh my goodness, yes, fantastic.
Yes, okay. Right, so yeah, a few books in here.
Perfect. Yeah, I love to see books stacked upon books. My bookshelf has also got double, triple stacked
Oh,
that way.
then yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot had a hand scanner. I remember they tried to kind of bring those back in a way, like you had pen ones almost that were kind of like spy
Oh,
tools.
yeah,
You could have a pen, you could kind of
yeah.
move it slowly across. I don't know how well those worked either, but I was very intrigued by them at the time. All
Do you
right,
remember CueCat?
CueCat.
It was a
No,
thing.
no.
There was a where are my glasses gone now? Sorry, there was a device that there was an idea that people would want to scan um, TV listings for their video recorders to set the video
Oh
recorder,
wow.
and as it happened, people didn't want to, so it didn't go very far.
Hmm.
But the company that was going to do it manufactured thousands of the things, and then there was no need for them. But they were shaped like a cat. I don't really understand why this was a thing they did, but they made them shaped like a cat, and there was a laser bit on the front that scanned the barcode. But LibraryThing, you know LibraryThing, the website.
No, no.
You can it's a website where you can catalog your books and then
Hmm.
compare them to other people's and find out which ones you don't have. But LibraryThing had used that for scanning ISBNs. So you could they had a thing where you bought them from this company that was trying to get rid of them and used them to scan ISBNs. I don't know why I'm telling you this. Sorry, carry on.
This is partly why we're here. I mean, we're mostly for the game, of course,
Yeah.
but we're here because you are full of all this most interesting information. But yes, CueCat, indeed. Oh, that's a shame because I got excited when you explained it. What a shame it didn't take off.
Mm.
I should probably have a look then. Okay. You're crossing a stone bridge that leads to Sherwood Forest. What was it they say about Sherwood? Something about it's being very dangerous? Oh, never mind. Oh, yes, we're going to come upon our... Oh, stop, you can't swim. Yeah, we're going to come upon our arcade sequence for this one, which
Oh,
I believe is easier. I remember it being easier than the lions in the gladiatorial arena. Oh, look.
was.
You seem to be staying in Robin Hood's secret hideout. You realize that people like the sheriff have been trying for years to get into this place. However, looks like you're going to have to try and get out instead. You
Can I
want...
just tell you a story?
Please.
Um, okay, so a friend of mine is married to the High Sheriff of Pembrokeshire,
Hmm.
and which is less grand than it sounds, I think. But anyway, um, okay, so the High Sheriffs apparently have a dinner where they meet all the other High Sheriffs,
Oh.
and so my friend was sort of live tweeting this and said, I'm at this dinner and all these sheriffs, and somebody said, is the Sheriff of Nottingham there? And he said, actually, yes, she's 2 places down from me. And the other person said, ask her if she's met Robin Hood. I bet she's never heard that before.
Uh-huh. Sure. Absolutely.
Can you imagine?
Oh,
Anyway,
I feel
yes.
slightly bad for her, in fact. Um, but yeah, for sheriff is when sheriff in the UK, is that like the chief of police then?
No, it's an honorary thing.
Oh, okay,
It used to be,
okay.
it used to be in the US and elsewhere ones developed from that. But yeah, it's the official called a reeve, REEVE, like in Chaucer.
Okay, I've heard it, the
Yeah.
term.
Well, yeah. Well, a sheriff is a shire reeve, is the reeve of the whole county.
Okay,
Shire reeve sheriff, you see,
I see.
and yeah, and the high sheriffs. The high sheriffs are they I don't know. It's mostly an honorary thing. I
Mm.
think they just open supermarkets or whatever.
Hmm.
I think if the king comes over, then you're supposed to prepare things for him and so on, but it really isn't a big deal compared to. I mean, it's a big deal. It's quite normal to be one, but it's not like you actually have work to do, like running the police or anything.
Oh, interesting. Okay, very, very good. Let's see here. You wander through the forest for a while and eventually come upon a leafy glade wherein stands a friar. Greetings, he says. Ha! That witch won't mess with me again. I took all her money. Do you usually rob witches? Well, Wobbin told me to wob the witch, so I've been and wobbed her. Ah, you're beginning to understand. No, not witches as in broomsticks. He meant to rob the rich. People with lots of money. A strange look crosses the friar's face. Who says? I do. And who are you? Lord Avalot d'Argent. Lord Avalot d'Argent, you're a Norman. Yes, why? A witch Norman? Come with me. It looks like you've talked yourself into a bit of a problem, Avi. Oh, Graphicus asks, is the name supposed to be a pun as in have a lot of silver? Lord Avalot d'Argent.
Yes. Sorry. That I should have said at the beginning. Yes.
Avalot.
The game had to be basically written as part. The joke was already made by the time we were finishing Avaricious, and so we had to do this one and put it in. That's why there's a pound sign on the logo at the start. Anyway, sorry, go on.
Well, and I know you mentioned the third one that never came to be was going to be in the future.
Yeah.
Did we talk about what the name would have been? Or did you have one at the time?
We had a working title of Avaroid, but it's not very good, like Asteroid, but it's not a very good name.
Okay.
But yeah, if you go on the loading screen, not the menu at the start of Avaricious, one of the options is to see a screen of Avaroid, and it's the only one that was written.
Oh, we should take a look at that later.
Yeah.
Okay, so
it's the pub. Every game of these has to have a pub.
Of course.
It's the pub, and it's called the Space Bar.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
It would be. So here we go. A witch Norman, great. The friar sounds very pleased with himself. Ha! I've caught a Norman at last. At length, a very strong-looking rope suddenly materializes from his pocket. With this, he ties you up to the tree trunk, completing the job with a very professional knot that doesn't give an inch. Gulp. What happens to me now? Well, I really ought to wob you and let you go, but I think Wobbin needs someone to help him this afternoon in the Wyatt. Wyatt? Wyatt who? What's a Wyatt? You know, people throwing eggs at the sheriff, stuff like that. Oh, a riot. Got one planned, have you? Yes, but Wobbin asked me to get somebody else to do the actual egg throwing, you see. We provide the eggs, you chuck them at the people. And you'll let me go after that? Might do, might not. You'll just have to wait. I don't know what Wobbin's going to do. With that, he runs away. Okay.
We have a limit on the number of sprites that can coexist on the screen. I think it was 2.
Oh.
So I think the code could probably have handled 3, but we didn't want to push it. So there's only ever 2 actual sprites on the screen at the same time.
Okay, I see. Oh, here we go. Here's Robin. It seems you have company. You wonder who it is. Look at him. He looks great. What ho? What? What are you doing tied to a tree in the middle of my secret hideout? You see, I was walking through the forest when... Well, you can't stay there. I've organized a top-secret meeting right here at noon, which is about now. You'll have to go and come back later. Well, I would go if I could. What do you mean? I've been tied to this tree by one of your merry men. Oh, here he comes now. This is the one. Hi, Wobbin. Hi, Tuck. Back from the Boar's Head? No, I went to the Dog and Duck. Anyway, I think I've found you someone to do your egg throwing. This chap here, the one tied to the tree. Aha, so you're the one who's agreed to throw eggs at the Sheriff of Nottingham for me. Well, not so much agreed as... Splendid. Oh, by the way, Tuck. Yes. You'll have to get yourself a new crossbow. Yours is full of dry rot. What? I said you'll have to get... Oh, I see. Right, dry what? What?
Yes.
Dry what?
Yes. Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Could I update the backgrounds? Could we update the backgrounds in real time? Yes, we could. There is a moderately complicated system called Also that deals with that, and it's metadata and such for each screen. So you have the main picture, which is the background, and then a bunch of sprites attached to that room that don't exist. Sorry, not sprites. A bunch of what do you call them? Sort of tiles, really, that exist in that room and nowhere else. And you can set up sequences of those. So, like when you have the door that closes, often they have a door that closes, and you would set that going, and it would have a timeout and close and then stop. But there are some of them, like the chimney, the smoke coming out the chimney at the pub, is just on a constant loop. And yeah, it updates automatically in the background. And sorry, do you want to know all this? This is
Please explain. People eat
I
this
think
stuff
this is
up.
fascinating,
Yes,
but I don't
please.
know. Okay, so I'm trying to think. Also contains the tiles, which were called chunks in the code. And each one of them not only has the pixel data, but also the coordinates that it should plot at. Although I think you can override those. And also local nouns for the parser and descriptions of such. We had a beta tester complain that it didn't know the word door, but it was because he was in a room without a door, and the noun was defined locally. The
Nice.
sprites are not in also; they're kept separately. But there are points on. I don't know why I'm pointing at the screen. You can't see it. There are points. The also files also define points on the room that we call PEDs in the code, because mostly they're for where your feet start. Even though the position of a sprite is measured from the top left, when you start a sprite, you could start it from XY coordinates, but generally you say start from PED number so and so, and it starts with the bottom of the image, the middle of the horizontal middle bottom of the image on the point, which is the PED, and the PED also has an angle attached.
Okay.
So it shows where the sprite should start moving, and they also have colors attached to them, because when you have something like this, where you see Abby saying "excuse me," that's done by having a PED over where Abby's face is, and so the speech bubbles can be attached to a sprite, as they usually are for Abby, but also in this case they're attached to a PED, which is that. So even though the PEDs generally are used for showing where to start a sprite walking, in this case, nothing ever starts walking there. It characters which are part of the background can have their as Abby currently is, can have their speech bubble set to that, and the color of the speech bubble is also dictated by data in the PED. And as well as that, there is a system where the also contains the lines which delineate the room, and what happens when you touch them. Mostly what happens when you touch them is you stop walking, but obviously sometimes it's linked to another room, and sometimes it says something like "you can't swim." And there's a set of opcodes that can generate those, and a parameter thing to say which room to flip to, what speech bubble to put up and stuff. I planned that for Averoid the system is going to be more general, and it was going to be basically a virtual machine, like the Z machine was for Infocom. But obviously, it didn't get that far. But this was moving towards it, and So somebody was asking about the updating the background in real time. Well, that's how it does it. The source code's all there if you want to read it, and I think I mentioned this before, but when there was a Google Summer of Code paid student in Romania, I think it was, to port Avalot to ScumVM, and in order to obviously he had a supervisor from the ScumVM project, but I was also drafted in to explain all this weird code I'd written when I was a teenager, and so I put it up on GitHub, but I also made used the wiki feature to explain all these bits and say don't replicate this. This is a DOS specific hack, and how the also system works and so on. So yeah, it's all described there. Anyway, yes, carry on. Sorry.
Oh, before we carry on, do you just happen to have like the link to that GitHub with the source?
Oh yeah, hang on, I'll find it. Switches to web browser. Probably. Give me a second. I don't know why I'm typing it on here because I'd have to type it into Twitch. So come back here. Hang on. I will get it on the phone and then I could put.
Sure, absolutely.
And
while you're doing that, yeah, I mean, this would be a good example of that exact thing about the two sprite limitation, as you mentioned, because now you have the monk and Robin Hood and Avi, but Avi's no longer a sprite. Avi is a background.
Exactly.
Now. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. And it should be here. There it is. Hang on. I will go back here and. Right, there you go.
Thank you so much.
Should work. Tell me whether it doesn't. Yeah.
El Bravo, that's Party Lost Train Dude. Good to see you. Yeah, as usual, of course, when I have a guest on, I'm not as good with the chat, but I glance, and I appreciate you guys coming in. And Lost Train Dude says the commentary insight from Marnanel is really great. I agree.
So. In Avaricious, by the way, do you know the EGA has 4 different planes that sort of like off-screen. It's set up so that you can blitz stuff onto another screen and then flip to that. There are 4 different ones. Sorry,
I had no idea.
Okay, sorry. It has 4 places in screen memory where there's where the image data is kept, and you can write to a particular port and it will flip to 0, 1, 2, 3, whichever one you want. And what's happening with this is that you are very rapidly flipping between 0 and 1. So stuff is drawn on the other one, and then we flip to that, so you only ever see the finished stuff. But in Avaricious, although it uses a similar system there for the sprites, we're not doing anything with screens 2 and 3. So in Avaricious, because I hadn't yet worked out, because this was my first project like this, how to work out whether the sprite intersected with the line that that made you do things. I actually drew the lines on screen 2 and then checked the pixels each step to see whether they were not black. I explained this once to a coworker, and he said, "You can go to hell for writing code like this."
You know what? I mean, to be honest with you, and this is, I made the Crimson Diamond as my first project. And I did something very similar and awful in it because there was an issue where I wanted to add a new button to my main menu to toggle between a font or something. And it worked fine when you started it up as a new game. But people who had older save games, if they were to, update their game, they would not see this new button on their menu. So I'm so sorry. And I'm sure there's a better way to do this, but it's awful. I didn't do this. Every cycle, the game is defines the position of those buttons and what sprites are those buttons. Because I actually tried to put it in less demanding places, like upon game start, upon game load. It, for whatever reason, the engine was just not recognizing those updates, and it only worked by putting them in every game cycle, repeatedly execute.
Yep.
It's horrific and sloppy, and I'm so sorry. And it's not going to be like that in the next game, because now I'll have the user interface completely figured out, or just from the start, not from wanting to add buttons at the very end of our project.
We've all been there, and eventually it gets. Do you know Faulty Towers, the sitcom?
Yes.
Right. Do you know the bit where there's a car and the car doesn't work, and eventually he gets so frustrated with the car, he runs off and gets a tree branch and comes back and hits the car with it? Well, sometimes you get to that point with the code, and it's like, right, okay, right, I'll do it that way. Right, carry on. I have work to do. Yes, and yes, double buffering is that. Yeah, don't mention the war. Husbands of the bomber over Berlin. Oh, yeah. Double buffering is the word for it. Thank you. I'd forgotten.
Yes.
The flipping between two. Yeah, I'd forgotten that.
Yeah, and Zero NFR, I think that might be my favorite episode. It's been a while since I've seen Faulty Towers, but that one was a favorite. Anyway, I'll continuing onward. Okay, yes. I wonder, could I have the crossbow if it's no use to you? I have a feeling that it could come in useful. Well, I don't see why not. Great. But you'll have to throw the eggs first. Yes. Oh. Do you think we should give him the bow just like that, Wobbin? Why don't we give him a test first? Make him do a whittle or something. A whittle. Make him do a whittle. Understood. Yes, I got that one. What? In front of everybody?
It's always humorous. It's always hilarious, isn't it?
It is. Well, just like with Nottingham, like we said, I was thinking about this before, and it's just never not funny. It's always gonna.
Yeah.
All through the ages, it's gonna be funny.
You know, they've found books from ancient Sumeria, joke books from ancient Sumeria, and it's full of toilet humor. And to be fair, it's funny.
Yes.
So.
No, we have not changed all that much since then.
Indeed.
Oh, I see a riddle. That's what I said. No, I think the ride will be test enough of his agility, never mind his mental capacity. So what do you think? Your freedom and this ancient rotten crossbow, all for just throwing a few eggs. Well, if you don't mind. On the other hand, I could just shoot you now and take your money. The riot sounds fine. Good. I might shoot you anyway if you don't do well enough, so try hard. Now, I was wondering about this because I don't know if I even failed this the first time round. I can't remember anymore. Okay, here we go. 2 hours later, you're in Nottingham Marketplace and panicking. Oh boy, here we go. Okay.
Yay.
Press I
for
instructions. Okay. Avi, your hero, needs your help. You must move him around. He's too terrified to move himself. Your task is to prevent the people in the stocks from escaping by pelting them with rotten fruit, eggs, and bread. The keys are left, shift, move, left, right, shift, move, right, alt, throw something. Okay.
There's a reason for the keys being weird, by the way.
Please.
It's not easy using the BIOS key testing routines to pick up whether multiple keys are pressed or not pressed, because it's only really made for typing in word processors and stuff. What you have to do in that case is to hook the key press interrupt and log which keys have been pressed or not pressed and turn flip the bits on and off, and it's an immense nuisance. However, there is one call which will tell you which modifier keys are held down. Left shift, right shift, auto control, and you get a very simple bit field to tell you which ones you want, and it's dead easy. So using the modifier keys as the controls made the code much easier.
Understood. Yeah, absolutely. I get it.
Yes, it is. It is a fart joke. It's, if I remember rightly, what has never happened since the creation of the world, and a newly wedded wife does not fart in her husband's lap, if I remember. And yep, that is very funny. So, there's also some weird joke about a dog trying to get into a bar, and it doesn't make any sense.
Yes.
And it must be some reference that we don't get anymore. But the fart joke, that's still funny.
Yes, I remember the mystery of that dog joke and how it has not been solved, which is wonderful. I kind of love the mystery of it. Okay, so here we have...
Absolutely.
This man is in the stocks. Your job is to stop him getting out. Unfortunately, the locks on the stocks are loose. Every so often, someone will discover this and try to get out. The next picture here is someone who has found a way out. You must immediately hit people smiling like this, or they will disappear and you lose points and lose your points. Next is the open stock, oh dear, stocks, and then the closed one as well. Okay, here we go. So left and right shift and alt. Okay. Your task is made harder by yokels. These people will run in front of you. If you hit them, you will lose more points than you get hitting people in the stocks. So beware. Good luck with the game. Okay. Yeah, get ready. Okay, let's test our arm. Okay, we can't test our arm yet. Okay, here we go. Any secrets? Would you like to share any? I
don't remember. I think Mark wrote this one. I'm not sure you can actually fail. It's possible, isn't it?
See, that's what I was wondering, because I feel... Oh dear. I feel like I nearly succeeded on this just about every time. Oh, that guy's smiling. You gotta get him.
I'm trying to think. There's a standard arcade game which works like this, and I can't think what it is.
I don't know. Oh, this guy's smiling. Oh no, see the yokel. And I suppose, was there always an expectation to include an arcade sequence in adventure games?
Yeah. I mean, no, just in Avaricious, in the Avi games, we got flack for it. People were, people did not want to mix genres like this, but I did. So, well done. Yep.
Oh, there we go. But it's not uncommon though. I mean, even Sierra games and things had those arcade sequences or slot machines.
That's true. Yep.
Yeah, and I was puzzled by that because here's a smiler. Because I played this type of game because I wasn't good at those types of games, and these were constantly the stumbling blocks. Because a walkthrough is not going to get you through this. You need to actually accomplish it. Oh, here we go. This fellow.
Yeah, but that was the sort of thing people said, and maybe they were right. I don't know.
Would there have been an arcade sequence in Avalot? Oh, he escaped.
Oh yeah. Just because it had become a tradition at that point.
And were they harder or easier to program than the adventure game part?
It was definitely harder for me. There's just so much going on at the same time,
Yes. Yeah.
I remember when because I used to teach programming at a summer camp, and it was always an interesting thing teaching people, because people always wanted to write arcade games, and
interesting.
so the first thing that they, it was a good idea to teach them Pac-Man or something, because if they wanted to build Space Invaders, that's all very well, because you have the little cannon going left and right, and then you have an alien, right, and now you need 20 aliens. Oh dear, you haven't prepared for this, and you have to rethink the whole thing. And the main system, like I said, allows for two. The main system allows for 2 sprites at once, whereas in the shoot 'em up you have loads.
Tons, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think. I mean, part of I'm glad that I was attracted to adventure games to develop them, and they were the kind of games I like to play, because I find it to be a much easier thing to make in terms of programming, as you mentioned, because you don't have to deal with timing and all these types of things. It's quite static overall. Let's see. Did I fail though? I wonder. Is there even a bow here? I don't know where do you have?
Are you carrying it? I don't know.
Oh, maybe.
You checking the inventory?
Okay. Yes, I do have it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's examine.
Okay, you got it. Good.
Look at crossbow. Useful for shooting at people with, should you want to. Indeed. Okay, so that's good. We've accomplished. And is our next stop the castle, the one in Cardiff?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I really like that, because there's a bit of a timed sequence there, and I did figure it out myself almost by accident, and I felt very good for that. Okay.
What, the shoot 'em up?
No, that in Cardiff Castle you have to get out of the way of the arrow and everything. Yeah.
Yes.
That was a lot of fun.
Yep.
I really love this scene particularly. Might be my favorite screen in this one. Okay, onward. So. How did you is it still Cardiff?
Cardiff. Yeah, it is. Cardiff is the Welsh name for Cardiff. Caer is castle.
Okay.
Like you might know in the Narnia stories as Caer Paravel.
Right, sure, yes, of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Caer. As you walk towards Cardiff Castle, a man who reminds you vaguely of a rabbit runs up. Hello, and welcome to our wonderful prize draw. Is this a person in reference to an actor or performer?
I don't remember, but the whole thing is about one of those ridiculous like Reader's Digest things that comes through the post and says, yes, you get the idea.
Publishers Clearinghouse and
yes, that sort of thing.
Stuff. And I don't know what happened to that. We used to see that.
Yeah, a lot. I know. Yeah, maybe people don't send letters anymore, but you think you get email ones or something. Maybe the law changed or something. I don't know.
Possibly. I don't. Did anyone? I mean, you'd see people would win, but I don't know if they ever did. Hello, Old School Jay.
Yep.
Yeah, you're here in response in our mail shot? Yes. Good. And your name is? Time passes. Oh, it was a question. Oh, your name and your name is?
Yeah, I always got annoyed when I was a kid, really, with people saying, "And your name is," and it was like, "You haven't finished a sentence. Carry on."
So you
Why
expected
should I
them to
finish your
guess.
sentence? Get on
Your
with it.
your
Yes.
name is,
If
Allison?
you want to know my name, you should have asked, couldn't you? Goodness.
Lord Avalot d'Argent. Okay. Attercop, ogre.
Olga was my grandma's maiden name, by the way.
Ah,
And
interesting.
Atticop means spider. But
Attercop means spider.
yeah, it's in The Hobbit. You know, Atticop down you drop. It's the old name for a spider.
I had no idea. Is that Old English name for spider?
Yeah, Old English, Middle English. Yeah.
Oh my! I did not know that. That's fantastic.
Isn't that a wonderful word?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you know it? Do you know in The Hobbit where there's the scene in Mirkwood where there are the spiders and Bilbo sings this song at them?
I remember the Mirkwood and the spiders, but I don't remember him
Yeah.
naming this a word.
Oh yeah, he does. He said lazy lob and crazy cob and Atticop down you drop.
That's
So
wonderful.
yeah,
Oh my god.
lovely word.
Yes, I've got your name. Worked out the answer, did you? 9, wasn't it? 9. Yes, that was it. Oh, we didn't even have to do the math for the skill testing question. Yes, well, Avalot, you're still eligible to win our grand prize. But first, Avalot, would you mind answering some questions just for, consumer research? No, go ahead. Righto, first question. What is your favorite drink? Now, yeah, does this figure into anything? I don't remember.
Yes, I don't remember where offhand, but it's it's like, do you remember in Leisure Suit Larry? There was a thing. I mean, I've seen it done elsewhere, but it was the first time I actually really took it in. That there was a thing where you phoned in. You had to phone a number, and there was a survey, and they asked you lots of questions about your girlfriend and stuff, and then you got a call from your girlfriend later on.
Okay.
And it's a setup like this. So at some point, it's going to mention, at some point where you have in a place where you have to have finished this bit in order to go to it, it will be using this text again, but I can't remember where.
Okay, so let's enter brown ale. That would work. Do we need to be one word? Oh, okay.
No.
Brown ale. I'm gonna write these down because I will forget. Okay. Brown ale. What is your favorite song? Marnanel, what is your favorite song?
Oh heavens. Sweet Violets.
Okay.
It isn't, but it's the first song I thought of.
And it's easy to type and remember and write down.
Yep.
Whoops, sorry.
Do you know that song?
No, I don't. When's it from and who does it?
Oh heavens. It sounds early 20th century to me, and I know a number of versions, some more clean than others. But yeah, it's an inverted rhyme song. It's like, there once was a farmer who took a young miss in the back of a haystack and gave her a lecture on horses and chickens and eggs, and said that she'd had such a nice pair of eyes, and they suited a girl of her charms, a girl that he wanted to take in his washing and ironing, and then if she did, they could get married and raise lots of sweet violets. And there's verses of it.
Lovely.
You get the idea of it.
Lovely. Oh dear me. Sweet violets. Okay. Oh, yes, here we go. What, in your opinion, is the most boring place on Earth? What do we think?
I would say Stevenage is probably what I typed at the time.
And how do you spell?
Stevenage. I don't know why, I just didn't like the place when I was a kid.
Was it far from you?
No, it was. It was the next big town. It's just that. Okay, so Stevenage was built as overspill from London, because you know how it was in the war that a lot of London got bombed, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people didn't have houses. So one of the things they did, apart from rebuilding the houses, was they built new towns around London. And the one that was north of London, closest to us, was called Stevenage. There was a little village there called Stevenage. It's mentioned in Jane Austen, but they built this big town. And of course, brutalism was the architectural style in fashion at the time. And my grandma used to take me shopping in Stevenage, and I seriously had the idea as a kid that they had built it that way in order to make people so depressed that they wouldn't riot. I could not stand the place. You know, it was all. The thing is, I've seen pictures of it when it was first built, and it was actually quite pretty. But it does, you know, it doesn't deal well with the rain. You know, so it was all like stained concrete, and it was all grey on grey on grey. I couldn't stand the place. I'm sure there are nice things about Stevenage. I just didn't know them as a kid.
It surprises me it to be spelled this way and it to be an older name, because I always think of Stephen with a V to be a modernism, and
it is.
in the PH.
Yeah.
So
that is all. I don't know why it's called that. It doesn't have a D in it, but apart from that, it doesn't matter. But yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I don't know why it's called that. I always thought that, you know how vicar lives in a vicarage and all that stuff, that if I was called Stephen, I'd live in a house called the Stevenage. But not. Oh, I have a random story, by the way.
Please.
A silly thing. Okay, so you know where you have the people winning the prizes in the prize draws, and you were saying about how somebody wins, but who knows? Well, for the Reader's Digest ones, they always had a picture of the person that won the last big prize, and the guy that comes around and says, "You've won the last big prize," was apparently called Tom Champagne, and it had a footnote saying, "Yes, that really is his name." And so I showed this to my dad, and he said, "Yeah, but Tom Champagne only gives out the big prizes. The little prizes, like if you win like £20 or something, the guy who comes around is called Charlie Brown Ale." I don't know. Sorry. Anyway, carry on.
I love names that I wouldn't. Yeah, when people have to explain that as their name. I saw a name on the news today where they were interviewing a woman, and her last name was Companion, which I thought was fascinating.
Oh, cool.
Yes, yeah, exactly how you think.
I wonder where that comes from.
Yeah, I wonder where that comes from.
But often, if people have names like that, I say, I ask them, and they're usually actually really happy to talk about their family history. So you learn all sorts of stories.
It's lovely, yes.
Like, I was talking to somebody and I said, "That's an interesting name," and it turned out she was from Eritrea, and I ended up hearing things about the Ethiopian Orthodox Church and all sorts of things. People just want to tell you stories. It's great.
No, I should ask. I don't know if I'd ever meet this companion in person, but yeah, I mean, any other time, I should try that. Stevenage.
Kit says that he at work once had to take someone's name, and his surname was Halfront, Halfrunt. And do you know Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? Yep. Okay, so there is a character. I would say minor character, but he's actually really important in the story at one point. But he doesn't get a lot of page time, and he's called Gag Halfrunt.
Okay, I don't remember that one.
And Kit, he's the psychiatrist who orders the destruction of the Earth.
Okay, yeah, key character.
The Bugons were working for him in the end. It turns out. Spoiler. So yeah, and it turned out that this guy had changed his name for reasons and decided that this was the name to pick on. So he was delighted because nobody had noticed before.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. I know from another streamer that someone's changed their name indeed to Guybrush after the Monkey Island protagonist.
Wonderful.
Yes. And often no one even, it doesn't register with anybody. So when they do get asked about it, they're delighted because, as you said, people do notice when they do. Okay. So we have Stevenage, spelt very modernly. But never mind. Was it spelt differently earlier?
I am not sure. I mean, as long as obviously, but I didn't live in the Middle Ages, contrary to what some people may think. So I don't know. I should check. There was a man who wrote. I'm just about to go off into a completely different story. I'm also trying to find where the cable is from my computer because it's come unplugged and it is saying I do not have much battery. But anyway, there was a man an amazing man, who died long before I was born, who wrote a book called The History of the History of Hertfordshire, and it will definitely say in that, and I have a copy up there somewhere, so I will have a look. This man fascinates me, and I am always trying to find out more about him. I have a theory about how he died.
Okay.
It's
interesting.
quite mysterious.
Oh dear.
Because it's quite mysterious, and not very much to do with the game. But I'll tell you if you like.
I would love to hear. I love to hear about a mysterious death.
All right, so Reginald Hine was a character. He was a lawyer's. He was a lawyer, but he worked. He was a lawyer, and he mostly did family law and never did anything with courts and stuff. But I was talking to somebody who told me that her mother couldn't have adopted her unless Reginald Hine had helped, because it was like one of the first times an unmarried mother had been allowed to adopt. And he dealt with that. He was an incredibly flamboyant character. He wrote a book called Confessions of an Uncommon Attorney about all the mad things that have happened to him, and he was estranged from his wife, and oh, there's a haunted chapel. There's an allegedly haunted chapel near. Oh boy. Okay, sorry. Near Hitchin, right, which is where I was born, there it was a village called Minsden. It's abandoned because everybody there died in the plague.
Oh wow.
The only thing that's left, a long time ago, obviously.
Yes.
The only thing that's left is the chapel, and the children say it's haunted. We whispered about it, and you would dare one another to go up there. And Reginald Hine is buried up there, actually, but he also faked a photograph with a ghost that was him in a sheet, and it was like half exposed. It was all very strange. Anyway, he was in trouble with the Law Society, which is the body that regulates lawyers. Because he was acting for one side in a divorce case, and apparently you're not allowed to talk to the client on the other side. You're supposed to talk to the lawyer of the client, even if you are the lawyer. And for some reason I don't understand the details of, he had done this, and the Law Society weren't happy with him, so he was going down to London to explain himself. But when he got to the station, he jumped in front of the train and died, and nobody knows why. And there's a lot going on here. One of the things is he had this thing about owls. When he was a teenager, he had found a rifle, and he'd gone around looking for someone to shoot with it, as teenagers do, which is why you don't give them rifles. And he found an owl, and a barn owl, and he shot it, and then watched it bleed out, which it took hours to do. And he was horrified that he'd done this, and it haunted him for the rest of his life. And he was, in the week before he died, he'd been saying to people, "Do you think owls can haunt people and stuff?" He was acting strangely even for him. And somebody had the idea that the noise of a train's brakes does sound a lot like a barn owl.
Right.
So it might have made him think of that or stuff. But I've tried to get hold of the papers for the inquest, but they haven't survived. But the coroner said he got a letter from somebody that he wasn't going to put into evidence, but he mentioned it, and it was all very mysterious. And I think he was gay and being blackmailed. This is why I mentioned the whole being estranged from his wife stuff. I think that he had a boyfriend who was somebody fairly important, who'd written the letter, so it couldn't be put into evidence, and somebody had been blackmailing him about this, and this is why he jumped in front of the train. But I don't know. But some of his papers are in the Bodleian, and when I'm in Oxford next, whenever that is, which might not be for a long time, I'm going to see if I can read through them and see if I can work anything else out, because I would really like to know what happened. It's been a long time, obviously.
No, it's incredible. I love the idea of going through that and figuring something out.
Yeah, he wrote a book. He wrote books about the history of Hertfordshire, but also the books about Hitchin and stuff. People said to him, "Why don't you do a bigger thing, talk about the history of the world, or of England or something?" And he said that small towns are really important because that's what the whole world's made up of. So, anyway, yeah. So anyway, Reginald Hine would know how to spell Stevenage, is the point. Yes.
Thank you. That was wonderful. Whenever you say these stories, it brings up all into mind all those, museum exhibits. There's even, I think, a tag on Twitter or something that makes a joke of this, where historians will look at wartime letters between two men or two women, and they'll say, look what fine friends these two people were, They lived together all their days, and, here are their letters between each other in the war corresponding. How fond they must have been of each other. What good friends. And it's so funny to see, in a way.
Yeah. You can see that a couple of years, but John Henry Newman?
No.
No, it's okay. He was a priest in England. There was some massive religious controversy that he was part of, which is not particularly relevant. But it's an interesting story, but it's not particularly relevant. So anyway, but the thing was, he had this friend that he lived with, shared a house with for his entire life. I mean, he was a priest. He was celibate, right? Nobody's saying that they were actually getting it on, but if you stay with the same person your entire life in the same house and you're buried in the same grave. I mean, I don't think it's weird to suggest that John Henry Newman was gay. But the thing was, he was canonized a few years back. And the number of people saying, oh, no, he was a saint, he couldn't possibly have been gay, was astonishing. I mean, seriously, guys, look at the record. Anyway,
yes.
So.
No, very, very good point. Very good point indeed. Stevenage. What would you do if you had a spare evening to spend as you liked? Marnanel.
Well, I do. Code, probably.
Okay, code.
Sad person.
Code, says Avi. Thanks for your help. It will make our survey of our customer base much more comprehensive. The Duke seems just about to go back into the castle. Hey, you call out. What about my prize? Prize? Oh, yes, your prize. He gives a smile which seems strange, perhaps even odd. Your prize. Even oh, I see. Yes, even odd. Yes.
It's a crap joke.
You have not won the Duchy of Cornwall, but we have been able to offer you a consolation prize, a luxury quill pen. You will find it inside the castle. I hope you enjoy it. Be careful now. With that, he walks away. You don't half meet some strange people around here, Avi. Off he goes. Oh, I can walk as he walks. Okay. Right. Here is your lucky prize. Look. Well, here you are inside Cardiff Castle. You've been told, although you didn't believe it, that not many people get this far into the Duke's competition. However, even fewer get out again. On top
I have just noticed that it has gone 2:10. So I should probably be getting to bed.
For sure. We're going to read this one more, and then we'll save it here.
Yes, all good.
On top of the dais is your grand prize. It's only a quill pen. You wonder whether or not it's worth picking it up, and whether or not it's safe. And we'll that's a good place to save it. I will save it at that. Save as.
Ooh, it is not safe.
Clearly not safe. Cardiff will save it as. Cardiff. Okay. Perfect. We're making some progress. Marnanel, it's a pleasure as always. Let's check. Let me quickly check the schedule.
Lovely to be here.
Next week if we can. And thank you for sharing your many interests, your many diverse. So you're always up to something interesting. Okay, let's see. Next week.
Oh yeah.
Yes, next week should be good. We should be able to start on time. Maybe a little bit on the later side, but if I am going to be a bit later, I'll let you know, and then maybe we'll skip on to the following.
All right then.
We'll keep in touch, and it's always a pleasure. And those were amazing stories. So thank you so much again.
Thank you. Okay.
Right. Have a good night.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
Right. Lovely, as always. So wonderful to have Marnanel with us. I know it's so late for her though, so it's kind of it's tough to have her on because of that. But I figure, bit by bit, we will get through the game, and always welcome stops along the way to hear her incredible stories. So, fantastic. And happy Crimson Good Tuesday, everybody. Yeah, we're gonna get into what we usually get into. I'm gonna start up the music, usual music. I have some fun things to share with you guys today, including the thing that's behind me. What's going on with the hair? The hair's falling over. Including this thing that's behind me. Tell me if that's too loud. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Tell me if that's too loud. Okay. So, yeah, this is, well, fancy. I'm wearing this t-shirt. That's one of my designs. But the fancy part is this collar, which I have showed before. And I actually, this is one that I made. I'm very proud of it. And I will show it off. And I will never be able to get it back on again. But what it is this is not even something I meant to show, but I'm happy to. And also I got to turn back on auto focus, because I'll be putting this up in front of the thing. Okay. This doesn't want to focus, does it? I turned back. Oh, you know, oh, I should have. No? It doesn't want to? These are number 12 seed beads, and I really wish the camera was... There it goes, kind of. It doesn't want to. Focus. It's 16 strands of a seed bead of about 7 or 8 different colors on wire. And I'm sorry that it's not focusing. It's not doing anything, is it? Properties. I said, oh, apply. Maybe you got to apply the changes, Julia. Maybe that's what you have to do. Okay, that still didn't work. There it goes. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, so you can see there's a bunch of different colors here. There's some grays, different colors of grays. There's a mauve color. There's some gold colors in here. And I just strung them up and I plated them together on this wire, which kind of gives it a bit of rigidity. The color's not that great. I don't know why the color's not being great. But yeah, that's what that is. And I did want to show you guys. Yeah, oh, hold on. Wait, is that going to work? Is that going to work? You know, while I'm struggling with this, I might as well load up Photoshop. Because I have to save all the RAMs while I've got a guest on, you see. Thank you. Yeah, this is like a favorite necklace of mine. This is probably the most accomplished necklace I've made. And, now I can't get it back on. I gotta let's put the hair back up. And then it'll be easier to get the necklace back on. But yeah, I mean, if you notice in the background, there is a fun thing behind me. And that is this wonderful news that I got to share today. Which was the Crimson Diamond. Oh my gosh, why is it so hard? Come on. Figure this out. The Crimson Diamond got nominated for... I can't put my own necklace back on. Everything's harder when you're streaming. The Crimson Diamond got nominated for an Indie Game Award in the Women-Led Games category. And I got a link for that. If I could just put this back on. Yes! Success. Okay. Hey, Fractal Mind Mike! Happy Crimson Tuesday. And it says, hi, Julie. Hope you're feeling fantastic today. The necklace looks really nice. Thank you. I appreciate it. Give you a shout out. Evil Tentacle Tika, good to see you. Let's do a shout out. Shout out, Fractal Mind Mike. Always good to see Fractal Mind Mike. Amazing, of course, amazing retro streamer. Also, amazing game developer. Currently working on Day of the Redacted. But yeah, so focus. Oh, you know what? Let's keep that on because I actually want to show more things. But this time I'm going to turn off the filter. Turn off the chroma key. Okay. What was I going to do? Oh, yes, that's right. The IGA Indie Game Awards. You can check out all the nominees there at indiegameawards.gg. It's their inaugural event, and IGN is, I think, one of the big folks in that. Titani4, good to see you. Happy Crimson Tuesday. A couple things I want to show. I want to show progress on this fellow. He's nearly done. He's nearly done. I'm pretty pleased with that. So there's that. Next thing I want to show. What's going on? Why is this happening? Ugh. I need a haircut. I think that's the problem. Need haircut. The other thing is something I wanted to show last week that I just forgot to show. Was this. I did another thrift books order again because something popped up that I've been waiting for. And it's this. It's the Audrey Gore Legacy by Edward Gorey. Written and illustrated by Edward Gorey. Thank you for fact on my mic. And what this is it's one of those things where I don't even know if there's a real term for this. But what do you guys call something where it's a combination of at least two things that you love a lot? And in my case, I love the art and writing of Edward Gorey. And I also love the fact that he's written kind of like an Agatha Christie type mishmash of elements put together. And in fact, in this book, he dedicates it to Agatha Christie. So this is very much Agatha Christie inspired fiction by Edward Gorey. Yeah, exactly. More recordings. Like all these are fantastic. The toast rack enigma, the blancmange tragedy, the postcard mystery, the pincushion affair, the toothpaste murder. This is incredible. Look at that wallpaper or tile, and the dust wrapper secret. And the premise behind this is, I might as well just read it. The premise is, okay. It says, a Mobius mystery containing portents, fragments, and significant objects, all contributing to a baffling tangle which unravels itself in a most satisfactory manner. Miss D. Audrey Gore, the renowned 97-year-old writer of detective stories, is found murdered. Then a mysterious hidden packet is discovered. Addressed to her publisher, it contains what appears to be notes and drawings related to a literary work in progress. These fragments, in their entirety, though certain things are patently missing, comprises clues about the who, what, when, where, and how of Audrey Gore's death. Or do they? The enigmatic Edward Gorey takes us on a rollicking ride in this merry murder mystery, but whether or not the killer is revealed is open to speculation. As one scrap of paper in the packet states, the smallest clue may be or not the one to give away the plot. Yeah, Puzzle X51. Yeah, this... There's the dust wrapper secret one. And so what this is, I'll give a quick look through the book. This one. So the way it starts here is so that's the inciting incident here. It says on last. Okay, I'll put this kind of here like this. On last St. Spasmus's Day, Miss D. Audrey Gore was found dead at the age of 97. Just before dawn, a nameless poacher came upon her body in a disused fountain on the estate of Lord Avalot. She was seated bolt upright on a gilt ballroom chair, one of a set of 17 then on display at Southwick and Upter's auction rooms in Market Footling. Her left hand clutched a painted tin lily of cottage manufacture, inside which was rolled up a Cad's Relish label of a design superseded in 1947. Something ineligible was penciled on the back. That she had been murdered was obvious, though as yet the cause of death has not been determined. And what we have here, so what it is it's a collection of, little anecdotes, objects of interest, suspects. Here are all these little suspicious characters. There is real/bogus Middle European nobleman, gigolo, secret agent for us/them. Everyone has got this little dossier attached to them. There are, one of my favorite things are these weapons, poisonous, face powder, aperitif, blowgun darts, Hors d'oeuvres, library paste. Sharp weapons are here. A favorite of mine, particularly, gradual murder weapon, arsenical buns, instantaneous weapon, boulder. Anyway, yeah, it's a lovely book. It's full of notes and illustrations, and the idea, I suppose, is to go through this and try to figure out what's happened and who killed Miss Dodry Gore. But to be honest with you, I read through this book only once so far, but I read through the book and I feel like it's almost like getting a new IKEA thing and you get the instructions and it seems like there's not enough parts. Like, I literally think that this is probably just not solvable and you're just meant to use it as a speculation machine, really. Although I have not read up on, what people have found out about this. Like, maybe it is eminently solvable, but I just haven't really spent the time examining it yet. Yeah, it feels like a design document. That's what I almost want to do with it. Like, I would love to make a mystery story, like a mystery game that's around that stuff, just using only that material. I mean, but it's still copyright. Like, this looks old. This looks really old, but it actually was published in it was initially published in 1972 and renewed in 2000. Okay, so it's not super recent or anything, but it feels like a turn of the century type of thing, but it's not. Yeah, didn't it say she was 97? She might have died from natural causes. It said that was the one thing that was clear, is that it wasn't natural causes. So. Anyway, I'm just fascinated by that because I love Agatha Christie, and I love Edward Gorey. So to have Edward Gorey write a book in Agatha Christie, tribute to Agatha Christie, is like 100%, 200% up my alley. The other thing is, speaking of Agatha Christie, I saw a movie the other day that's kind of based on an Agatha Christie book. It's I saw it on Tubi, so it's free to watch. It's got ads. Edmund Detour, happy Crimson Tuesday. What did you miss? You missed Marnanel Thurman was back with us, walking us through a bit more of her game, Lord Avalot d'Argent, and telling us all manner of wonderful stories. And now we're just getting into, I showed a book just now. I showed my my Edward Gorey book that's a tribute to Agatha Christie that is now being ghosted out by the Chroma Key. I showed my cross stitch that is also now being keyed out by the Chroma Key. And yeah, and this thing, Indie Game Awards, the Crimson Diamond. It's a nominee. Winners are announced December 19th. Crimson Diamond was announced as a nominee. And you can see the rest of the nominees here. Oh, and the necklace. Yeah, this is a necklace I made for myself. That's seed beads. Hundreds of seed beads. I don't even want to guess how many. Hey, second account, Hyper Crimson Tuesday. Another thing I wanted to mention is, yeah, speaking of Agatha Christie, on Tubi, I watched a movie called The Mirror Cracked, and that's CRAC''D, and that's it's an Agatha Christie book. And this particular movie, so it's free on Tubi. It stars Elizabeth Taylor, Rock Hudson, Angela Lansbury as Miss Marple, and Kim Novak as another character. And it's like the cattiest thing. It was made in like 1980, I think, 1980. And it's very charming and very Hollywood catty, like very old school Hollywood catty, like between Kim Novak and Elizabeth Taylor. And it's kind of incredible because who would have thought you'd have a Miss Marple, Agatha Christie with Elizabeth Taylor, Rock Hudson, and Kim Novak. And what's so funny about this, and this is not a spoiler because it starts with like a movie within a movie type of thing. And I've never read The Mirror Cracked from Side to Side, the book, and I'd never seen this movie. But it's so funny because at the opening, the movie within a movie, the MacGuffin that the detective is looking for is a cabochon ruby, which I thought was like, my pores are full of this stuff and I don't even need to see it to like get these references. And also, Angela Lansbury's Miss Marple dresses a lot like Nancy Maple. And I probably did that because I probably did look up Miss Marple and what she dressed like and dressed Nancy to look like that. So, thank you so much. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, talk about casting against type. Angela Lansbury as a detective. But anyway, yeah. As I mentioned, yeah, totally free to watch on Tubi. Just of course there are ads, but hey, Amazon Prime has ads too, and I pay for that. So, yeah, I do recommend it. It's not like the greatest movie ever, but it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Okay. Next is, I guess, one other piece of information. Oh yeah, so speaking of about the Indie Game Awards, there are some other Ontario indie devs that are nominated, including Hilltop Games, who made Little Guardsman, and they're also fellow Toronto devs, which I actually have never met them, so I hopefully will meet them at some point. Black Tabby Games made Slay the Princess, which is they're also Toronto devs, in fact. And Insert Disc 5 made In Stars and Time, and I don't know if they're in Toronto, but I do know they're Ontario. But that's kind of cool that there's at least 4 games that are Ontario developed. Yeah, also, honestly, Puzzle X51, I've only started recently watching movies on Tubi, and I am very surprised. There are things you cannot find anywhere else. And that's where I watched Appointment by Death, which was the last Hercule Poirot movie with that one actor, and the one before that, which is now the one I can't remember the name of. Oh my goodness. I couldn't remember last week the name of Appointment by Death, and now I can't remember the name of the one I could remember last time and couldn't remember Appointment by Death. I watched both of those on Tubi. So Hercule Poirot, there's Murder on the Orient Express, Death on the Nile, something, and Appointment by Death. All the last 2 of them are on Tubi, and nowhere else as far as I could see. Oh yeah, I gotta load up my my files to work on today. So give me 1 second. Ooh, I gotta grab a few things. You sold me on Tubi? Yeah. I honestly, I never would have. And yeah, this mirror cracked one. Yes, Edenway mentioned. Yes, that's another good thing to mention. Edenway says, I received the latest issue of Debug magazine today. Some interesting reviews in it, such as Thank Goodness You're Here, which also is an incredible game, The Plucky Squire, and oh yeah, The Crimson Diamond. Yeah, Edmund Dieter, I wonder if American Tubi has the same content. But yeah, I've been really impressed with their offerings. And the quality, like, they look crystal clear. They look incredible. Really good display, or whatever. I don't know the technical term. Let me open up the key art. You don't see anything yet because I'm still... It should just be my head still. Yes, it is. Okay, cool. So we need to open up this palette. We need to open up key art. And we need to open up the reference for the key art. Which one is that one? This one. Okay, and then I gotta fetch the our warm up pixel art is gonna be a Pantsmo sprites again. Hey, Matt Beyond even says Tubi is slowly becoming the new Netflix / Hulu, and it was such a meteoric, unexpected rise for those underdogs. I have not Mug Monster, so yeah, that's probably another Agatha Christie one, right? See how they run. I'm assuming. Let me just grab. I need to start up Discord to grab the new sprites that I'm gonna. Pants on. I don't know. I was actually telling Evil Tentacle. I don't know if I want to. Impansify is a bit of a mouthful, and I'm thinking about trying pants on as a verb. Like I'm gonna pants on some sprites today, or something. We'll give it a try. We'll just see how that. We'll wear it around a little bit, And after we work on the sprites and the key art, we will continue Ninjavember, and with our playthrough of Shadow Knights. Fireton Mike says, Julia, you need to start name dropping all this. My game that is nominated for Indie Game Awards and was featured in Debug magazine and was among the top 20 in Metacritic. The Crimson Diamond is available on Steam, GOG, Itch, and Fireflower games. I just did it. Thank you, Fractal Mike, for the assist. In Pantsification, in Trousen Beta Human. Yeah. We're still workshopping the verb for this because you want to make it something that's not that hard to say, but also captures the gist of what you're trying to get to. Let me just grab my make sure that this is good. It's still not anywhere else where it shouldn't be. Let's see. Evil Tentacle sent me. Oh yes, there's a clam plant that needs pants. Can I save the image as angry clam plants? That might be the one we're working on because the other two I'm kind of drawing a blank on. I'll show them all to you, and we can. I can show you why I'm having such a hard time with them in terms of even conceptualizing pants-oning them. If only I could find the right folder. Angry clam plant. We're gonna save angry clam plant. There's a bomb that actually is fairly common, so it'd be cool if I could figure out a way to put pants on the bomb. Open file location. This is bomb. I don't know what it was originally called because it just saved over. And the last thing, is the hint orb. The hint orb is a major challenge. Save image. Oh my gosh, I had an instant thought about the hint orb, and it's horrible. Very bad. Open file location. Okay, you still can't see anything. Don't worry, you can't see anything yet. Hint orb. The hint orb. Okay, so I'm gonna shut down Discord because I need all my RAMs available. Okay, great. Change my tag to art. Right. Ooh, see how they run. No, okay, I know that's the one with Sorsha, and Colin Farrell. I totally remember seeing an ad for that the other time. Hey, anyway, says the Virtual Moose Indie Game Roundup mentioned Pantsmo's Pantaloon Adventure. Fantastic. That's awesome. Okay. Yeah, Bug Monster says, pretty new movie. See how they run. 2022 historical fiction piece where an actual murder mystery takes place backstage at an Agatha Christie play adaptation during Agatha's own lifetime, featuring her and people like young Richard Attenborough as characters. So good. Yeah, I remember hearing tell of that one. See how they run. Fantastic. Okay. Ooh, Penguin, Bepant that bomb. Okay, Bepant is pretty good. That's pretty easy to say. Maybe a pair of pants floating inside the hint orb. Well, I'll show you all our candidates. Yeah, by Discord. Okay. Sure. Ronan. Okay, let me open up our pants, and then I'll show you guys the Photoshop. But we're not there yet. Check stuff. Navigating all my... I gotta clean up these folders at some point. Okay, I'll show you the candidates for... What's it? Bepanting? Bepanting. Oh, thank you for the something. Notification. Check notification. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, we're gonna get into it. Do I still have my... Does this still... Nope, that's not what I want. This one? That's not a thing. Neither... Did I turn... Oh. Nope, that doesn't do anything. Control caret doesn't do anything. Control shift... No, none of that does stuff. That's not good. I have to... Give me a second. I have to re-implement my hotkeys. I need a stream deck or something. I'm thinking about getting one, and I keep saying that. I've been saying that for probably more than a year. I should get one. Because I keep having to turn it off, on and off these hotkeys. I'm so sorry. Because I've heard nothing but good things. Oh, wow, what is that? Control Sarcane? Okay, switch scene. Big Julie Halloween should be... Control that. And then Photoshop should be... yeah, more RAM too, Penguin. Yeah, I'm kind of figuring that one out. I'm planning on getting a new laptop. Oh, and this one that's definitely not the right thing for that. This one should be Control Tab. Oh, wow. Oh, you know what? Oh my gosh, you know what's happened? I had my Finnish keyboard on. That's why that was doing the weird thing. That's why I say Control Sarkin, because Control Tab is Sarkin in Finnish. And the reason I have a Finnish keyboard enabled on my computer is because I was trying to test multiple language inputs on the Crimson Diamond. So yeah. Okay, here we go. We're fine. Okay, we're fine. Okay. There we go. Okay. Hey, that's right, Matt Beyond. Thank you so much for the update. You got to meet Lisa Loeb and got a tape of my music to her. It was really pretty cool. You say I only hear what I want to. Yes, thank you for the update, Matt Beyond. Yes, fantastic. Okay. Oh, cool. Yeah, Virtual Moose. That's so cool that they did Pantsmo. I mentioned Pantsmo. Oh yeah. Sorry, the Elgato Stream Deck. Elgato Stream Deck. I don't want to learn more. No. Oh no, I did not want to learn more. Go away. Elgato Stream Deck is just like a peripheral that's got some LED buttons on it that you can program to like switch scenes and do a bunch of macros and stuff. Hey, Disaster Squad, happy Crimson Good Tuesday. How is development going? I'll give a shout out to Disaster Squad, fellow solo game dev. And I've been meaning to get one because I'm so sloppy and unprofessional here. It's a little bit embarrassing, and I do want to up my stream game just a little bit. Here are some of the candidates. Oh yeah, the last candidate. Can I even open that? Yeah, so we're on the Pantsmo one. Okay, the other candidate is this suction pipe, which I don't even know where to start with it. We probably won't. We'll probably pretend that we didn't get sent that one. Maybe, I don't know if Evil Tentacle is here. Oh, there it is. Yeah, here are all the candidates for bee pantsing. The one I was looking at is this Asus ROG thing. That is currently $300 off at Best Buy, but I was kind of waiting for a Black Friday sale to see if it would get cheaper. But then I was thinking about ordering it anyway, but then Canada Post is on strike. So, oh no, you're here, Evil Tentacle. Yeah, so this is one of them, and it's almost this is something. It's kind of hard to see the intent of this one until I do this. This is it sucks him up. It sucks up Pantsmo, and I don't really know what to do with this, so we're probably going to pretend that we didn't get sent that one. Beef Pants Cyber Crimson Good Tuesday. Sorry you heard. That's okay. Then this is the hint orb. This is the hint orb that we got sent, which is yeah, it's a bit of a challenge because it kind of floats in the air and then it does like, I don't even know what it does. We should take a look at the context of this one. And then here's the Angry Clam Plant, which is probably the easiest one to do, I would say. And then this bomb, which again, I don't have a clue. What we should do, actually, nope, wrong scene. What we should do is we need to see the hint orb. And this is the wrong setting. I'm so sorry. We need to see the hint orb in action because that will give us hopefully some hints about what we can do with it. And this is the wrong scene, and I'm so sorry. Yeah, Canada Post is on strike right now. They're processing what they have already, but they're not processing new packages. So I'm not really going to order anything from them until that gets figured out. Okay, which is the actual one I want? I think I want Big Julia Halloween. Yeah, this one. This one I want to be. This one. Apply. Okay. There we go. Okay. Yes, we're gonna take a look at the hint orb in context. Oh, that's not the right game. By the way, Pantsmo's Pantaloon Adventures, covered by Virtual Moose recently, you can get that for free on Evil Tentacle's itch.io page. Okay, so this should be this. Yeah. Repopulate. Oh no, no. There we go. It's a mess. Okay. There's the hint orb. You see the hint orb? We're gonna get into it. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. That's probably really loud. Okay. 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 This is Pantsmo's Pantaloon Adventure. It looks a lot like Cosmo's Cosmic Adventure, but more modest. Okay, so this is all we need. We don't even see. This is the hint orb. You see it? It's got lightning, and it's see-through, and it's got a star. Hey, Bilbo! Happy Crimson Tuesday. Good to see you. Let's give a shout out to Bilbo. Speaking of incredible retro streamers, Bilbo. Bilbo is my favorite afternoon lurk. So often I find myself working in the afternoon, and Bilbo is always playing something real interesting. Happy Crimson Tuesday, Bilbo. You doing December as well? I was just mentioning that I'm doing. Did I mention I was going to do that? That's something I forgot to say. I'm going to be doing December this month. Not this month. This time, and you can find that here. I'm very excited. But yeah, this is the hint orb that we're going to be working on. We could be working on. And I've got some horrible ideas about it, but it kind of depends how much width we're going to get for this. Right? Something awful I'm thinking about for this one. But yeah, I mean, as you can see, this is a beautiful, not fully pantsed yet, but we're working on it. Mod for Cosmo. We're going to get into it. But you know what? I'm going to take a screenshot of this because I think the context is important. Hold on, give me a second. I haven't found any bombs. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Let's mute this particular... Okay, great. Back to regular music. And also, Bilbo, because it's Ninjavember, I'll be playing some Shadow Knights later, which is by id Software. It's a 2D platforming ninja game. I'm very excited. Okay, here we go. So this is the context of the orb, and you can see this is what we're working with. I don't know if I necessarily have anything planned, but I guess I should plan something. I've got a bunch of other EGA games I want to play. Here is the orb, and you can see it kind of hovers, and it's got this thing down here. And I'm kind of wondering about it. Like, what is the width on this? The maximum width is the width of the orb, right? And the height of it seems so weird to me. Because it feels like the height of it should be... It's very strange. Like the width of it is going to be this, right? This is a challenging one. What I was thinking, and it's a really awful idea. It's so bad. The width of the orb. Okay, the width of the orb is the width. Okay. They only seem to be getting worse, but I'll tell you what I was thinking. Okay, we can hopefully use this. This is in very poor taste. What I was thinking is, look at the stylus here. Oh, you can't? Okay, yeah. What I was thinking, thank you for telling me. Okay. Oh no, that didn't work. This one. No? This one? Yes. No? Okay, nothing's working. I'm just going to do this manually, do it the ugly way. It's fine. Just look at... Okay. Okay, right. So this is the screen grab I took of the hint orb in its context. And here is the sprite sheet for the hint orb. I just put the black to see what's going on underneath. But what I was thinking for it... Oh, you have one extra pixel on each side of the orb. Okay, that's good to know. Okay. What I was thinking is, what if... Okay, we have the... We could have, like, legs like this. Right? You see what I'm going with this? We could have, like... Well, the belt would be open. With the belt buckle. It's awful. It's a horrible idea, and I hate it, and I'm ashamed. But I thought it'd be kind of funny. If we could, I don't know if we can make it work. There's not a lot of room to work with. And, like, if I was really, really bad, I could make this part... This isn't really poor taste. Or brown, but, you know, lightning. Or just, we should just forget about this completely, you know. Air Arbel, happy Crimson Tuesday. Salt Ranger, happy Crimson Tuesday says, that is terrible, but you should do it and nobody can stop you. You know what? We'll just we'll leave this for now. Maybe that's not a today thing. That's something I probably won't do. It's just vile. Whiskey Tango Foxtrot says, I'm planning on starting my own stream in December. I've already upgraded my internet plan, and the new one is actually cheaper than the old one despite being faster. And I've been downloading a bunch of games from my GOG library, making sure I can get them running. Fantastic. Fantastic. Why don't we just do this guy instead? Because this is probably just a horrible idea, and it needs to stay an idea. I'll just put him over there. Zotoxcraft, happy Crimson Tuesday. This is this is just has bad idea written all over, and it's completely distasteful. Now let's go on to Angry Clam Plant. This one I feel like I could do more easily, because it already has legs, right? Well, there's two ways we can go about this. We could follow the form of the bottom part of these stems to make that legs, like really skinny legs, or we could just get rid of those completely and just put like little legs on him. But I like to, like, there's a moth. Ew. I like to respect the sprite as much as possible. Oh, Beta Human, I was going to put pants on... open jeans on the hint orb so it looks like it's peeing all over the ground, but that's a bad idea. We're gonna put that on the shelf for a little while. We're gonna work on this instead. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so Evil Tentacle said just a bad idea for this one. You could replace the whole claim with pants and it's the zipper opening up. Yeah. See, I mean, there's any number of horrible ideas, right? Like, this could be a zipper. That's horrible. It is. But I feel like one horrible idea for the evening is enough for me. I'm going to actually just try my first better instinct and just try to put pants on this fellow. Because, you know, I think I want Pantsmo to be able to be enjoyed by everybody. And that's a bit of a hard go when you're putting things urinating on the floor and, you know, clam plants opening up to reveal whatever is coming out of that. So, okay, no, you can't have my carrot cake. You can't get. Okay, what's on this? Can I squash it with this? Yes. Where you go? Where'd you go? Come back. You're mine. I dare you to come back. Okay, well, so far so good. Okay. We're gonna do this. We're gonna just... Ooh, you know what? Oh, we could put, like, the waist part... Yeah, you know what? That's... Okay. I feel like that we can do both almost in a way, right? Where, yeah, Angry Clam Plant goes there. Document's been saved in the background. Okay. We could literally just, yeah, here can be, right? We could totally do both. There's nothing stopping us. And because it kind of does work perfectly, and it doesn't have to do anything with anything else besides what it is. Like, it's not anything, you know, bad, like really bad. It just, like, it's the thing opening up. It's not like his crotch or anything. The beta human, yes. This is classic reaction formation from months of enhancing the game's modesty. No, Mr. Darcy. No, I don't. I'm not cat sitting Mr. Darcy anymore. So Mr. Darcy's not here. Put on an Albert-style monocle. Adding pants to a sprite requires discernment and fine judgment and striking the right balance. This is what I've trained my whole life for. All right. Oh, there he is again. Your days are numbered. You look like you're half dead anyway. Oh, heck. Oh, you sprayed your disgusting moth powder everywhere. Gross. Excuse me. Oh, gosh. Gross. It's all in the... Bleh. Yeah, exactly, Mug Monster. It's counter to the whole modesty thing that I was trying to get into, and then I kind of, I think it started with the naked Cosmo that I did, the naked dead Cosmo. That's where that kind of started, and then it just kind of. I think we do need to put a bit of a break on that. Oh, what am I doing? I'm using the wrong call. No, I'm not. Yeah, I think I do want to keep it pretty modest, but this is not even dirty, this one, right? This is fine. This one. This is like... It's fine. It's not like... Yeah, it's fine. Why am I protesting? It's totally, like, not even a thing. Right? That white part is really throwing me off. This is a case of, like, actually just doing that is going to help clarify so much what we're going with here. Yeah, I mean, the thing is with, like, the naked dead Cosmo sprite is I like that one because it's a reversal of what's going on in the actual game Cosmo, because Cosmo's naked in the game, and then when he dies, he becomes an angel with a full neck to ankle robe. That reversal I find amusing, but this probably is going too far. So this is why we have to just let ideas sit sometimes, I agree. The whole idea was a bit of modesty. Hey Seagull, this impossible task. No, it's not. It's not impossible. It's not impossible. This is. It's just a matter of there's certain creative decisions you have to make. But there's nothing set in stone here. Oops. You know what though? The problem with this, as I see it, is that his tongue is the same color as the pants I'm putting on him, and that's because his stalks are the other color of pant that I usually like to put on them. So that's a bit of a problem. Can we use Evil Tentacle? Can we use magenta for sprites, or is that's like the transparent color, right? That's the color that's reserved. Hey, format by Happy Crimson Good Tuesday. I feel like I remember you saying that yeah, I was just saying that, like, maybe if the tongue is magenta, as long as it's not going to equal transparent. Yeah, we could. Okay, cool. So let's try that, because I feel like that could be the answer here. Because overall, I don't like changing the initial color of the sprites, but for legibility, it could be that we just make this magenta. So it looks more like a tongue. No worries, Mapian. Okay, so clams not in any of the factory levels, which are the ones that use magenta to flash. Okay, thank you, Evil Tentacle. Good. Yeah. Zortoxcraft. The evening started with playing a bit of an EGA text parser adventure game called Lord Avalot d'Argent, and I had Marnanel Thurman, who is one of the developers of that game, on with me, and she was regaling us as usual with incredible stories of the development and other things. And now I'm working on this as a bit of a warm up. This sprite for Pantsmo's Pantaloon Adventure. You know what else isn't working for me is the similarity in color. Maybe it's not bad. That's not bad. So this is here. Yeah. This goes here. So I guess it's all the way closed. And then after this we're going to work on the EGA demake of my key art. This is the big project here. That's slowly coming together. So there we go. That's the thing. And then I will end the evening with some Shadow Knights, which is apparently a little known id Software developed game, which I'm having a lot of fun with, and I haven't gotten to play it since last week. Hey, Lady Norman. So Eefy, but Twitch just informed you. Congratulations on 10 consecutive streams, Lady Norman. Khakis. Can we do khakis? It's not khakis. I feel like what color would the khakis be? Brown? Would that be it? Because I don't know. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about the brown pants, because I feel like it wouldn't be enough of a contrast. But they could do like gray pants. Anyway, we'll see. We can easily change that. Oh, interesting. Lady Norman, I didn't realize that they would have like a certain kind of dress code for polling office. No blues, reds, orange, or green clothing accessories. That's fascinating. It makes total sense. Scantron, yeah, brownish off-white. Yeah, we're only working with a certain amount of colors here. But what I will do is I'm going to finish out these sprites as intended, and then it'll be easy to swap out colors, and we can kind of test drive a few colors and see what we think. Okay. So that's that. And then this. Oops. And this, the belt loops. And then, yeah, the belt, I guess, would be kind of doing itself back up, you know. Although, yeah, I have just been kind of coloring this. I usually try to keep, like, respect the shading of the graphic, which in this case would be doing this, just swapping one color for another color, which I could start with, but then I do want to add the little flourishes of like indication of pockets, which actually I've never done that reverse kind of color for this, but that might actually work in this case. And maybe we could just do some of that. In which case, this one would need to also be altered. Actually, maybe not so much, but maybe the bottom has to be altered. So, because it is kind of a rounded form, so maybe we're going to want to respect that a bit more. Burgundy khaki, ravishing burgundy khaki. Can we do... Yeah, I always think of tan. And the thing, none of the sprites have had dithering. Matt Beyond says, there's certainly no other Twitch community so enraptured by types of pants and pant materials. Yeah, I've kind of always done... Yeah, I'm not feeling the bottom part there so much. So I'm going to just make that the blue. So he would do that, and then he would open up like so. In fact, this bottom part is the same across all of these. That doesn't move at all. No, it doesn't by the looks of it. So what we can do is we can easily just copy and paste all of this. So although I did it by hand here, there. Actually, maybe dial it back to here. Yeah, that's better. Cool. Okay, so you can wear, Lady Norman says, as if you work at a polling office, you can you can dress in grays, blacks, white, brown, pink, purple, and like tan. See, all these little things I find fascinating. So. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of okay. Just copy and paste. And then one more there. Yeah. So that's, oh, and yeah, this, yeah, okay, that's fine. And we're going to swap the color of the tongue part. Right. Mm-hmm. And then we'll animate him and see how he looks. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is another case where I think I want to alter just so that only the top part is the light color, because otherwise it's just a little bit confusing with what I have already. So I'm just going to go ahead, get rid of those, just so that it will read better. Okay. Yeah, I think I like the way this is looking. I think this is the way to go. Okay. And then the pants open up more. And the pants are below, the belt is below here. Okay, grid. Oh no. Is that the right line I'm taking? I don't know. Maybe not. Yeah, this is looking promising. This is a good start. I'm feeling kind of good about it. And I've been told by Evil Tentacle that it seems that a lot of the sprite work is now done, and hopefully we can have a new version of Pantsmo's Pantaloon Adventure. This is the current version of Pantsmo's Pantaloon Adventure. You can find at this itch.io page. The new version of Pantsmo's Pantaloon Adventure hopefully can come out where there will be, I don't know, 3 times the pants. Oh, thank you, Gomatsar. I appreciate it. Yeah, let's take a look at the before and after. So that's the before, and this is what we're at so far. I mean, we might want to clarify a few things still, but yeah, it's a good start. I like this 2-pixel buckle thing that's happening, but I almost feel like I want to do something a little more fun with it. Like, it would look like the belt is actually kind of widening up more. Oops. So, oh no, I didn't want eraser. So if we kind of just take those 2 pixels and move them this way, then it's going to look like it's being flung open more. But maybe that's a bit too drastic. Let's put it here, and then the next one will be flung open even wider. Okay. And then this one where it's going to like swing out and then come back. Yeah, yeah, Zortoxcraft. I'm sure there's some contact you can get into if you want to contribute. I'm not sure how much more there is to do on Pantsmo though, because as I just said, that Evil Tentacle said most of the sprites have now been bepantsed, as we say, in the highly specific world of whatever this is. This is actually easier than I was expecting. And then let's just kind of fling out that part there. And now I think there needs to be a bit more of that indication of pocket seaming here, because otherwise that's just too much blue of that one color. And the last one. And they could even be like, because it's opening more, they should actually, the belt should lower, in fact. So let's lower it. Because it's just opening. It's all these things. Think about. So there, and then it gets even lower here. 1 more pixel lower. And hopefully that'll read in the actual animation, which we will see very shortly. Yeah, near all the main stuff. Yeah, it's the only like really tiny little bits that are left. And they are very good warm-ups for me in these instances. So I'm still enjoying them very much. Let's see. Fling. No, fling 1 pixel further. Okay, let's see if that does anything interesting. Okay, cool. That's our first rough take on it. We're gonna just preview this and see what it looks like. This is gonna need more extra space. Let's give it more space. The sides don't need space, just the top. Okay, so there it is. And then the next one. Okay. Next is this one. This is 5 frames of animation. That's pretty luxurious for Pantsmo. Let's see, one more. I do not have a link tree. I have just like a website. I think it's either going to be here. Nope, that's not it. It's going to be here. Yeah, like all my links for my stuff is there. So yeah, the crimsondiamond.com is where all the social media stuff is. Links to storefronts and everything. Okay. Oh, you know what? No, that has to. No. Okay, cool. Let's try this. Let's try to animate this and see what happens. Oh, I should also just save this because I was kind of arduous. Angry, clam, plant, animate. So, timeline, create frame animation from layers. It's nice and big. Oh, sorry, ad break. Okay. I need a thing. I need a thing that tells me when there's ad breaks. I need something. I will save the reveal. But okay. Yeah, okay, so are we back from ads? Let me know when we're back from ads. I need better Twitch skills. I'm so sorry, everybody. Oh, I don't have my Blue Sky link, Penguin. Yikes. Oops. Okay, for Magpie, we'll tell when we're back from ad break. Because Ash said hi. She was actually streaming the Crimson Diamond the other day, and she's great because she has a whole timer thing that tells her when her ads are going to come up, and then she does like subscriber only chat, where it's just like she's pauses the game that she's playing, and then she does just a quick chat, and then goes back to her playing when the ad is over. Okay, ads are over. Thank you. Okay. Oh, Beta Human says, you know, now that I think about it, entrusting things would be a great way to try out a sprite. Yes, it would be. Yeah, let's get into this. And thank you, Oblong Thoughts, for the Prime subscription. Thank you so much. And look at those pixels. Yes, check this out. Yeah, in Second Cow, the trailer for The Mirror Cracked is great. They tried to age Angela Lansbury to make her look older, and they do a decent job. Okay, ads are over. So let's just try this. Oh, streamer bot can show when there's ads. Thank you. Okay, streamer bot. Streamer. Oh, that's where. Oh, this is the paper that I squashed the moth on. Zotoxcraft, I do not have a public Discord. I have Discord, but it's only for my testers. And when I launched my game, I was planning on making it public, and I just didn't because I'm like, I can't deal with the the extra work, so it just never happened. Okay, there's too much. There's too much going on. I don't like the belt. I don't like the belt. So we're gonna save this. We're going to save this as Angry Clam Plant 2. Hey, Judge Con, happy Crimson Good Tuesday. So this is why it's good. It's really important to check, because yeah, there's too much going on in this part. It's too confusing. We need something that's gonna read really quickly and easily. Oh, Ghost Girl Blues, happy Crimson Good Tuesday, says StreamerBot is a very useful tool. It can look a bit overwhelming getting started with it. Oh boy, maybe that's something I'll save. So yeah, I should learn more things. So we're just gonna not do anything fancy. We're not gonna try to change the level of the belt or anything. So we're just gonna keep it as simple as possible. Oh yeah, I forgot the belt loops too. At this resolution, it's really kind of challenging to make sure that everything reads properly. Because not only is it small and low color, but the animation is pretty quick. So we're gonna try to preserve some of the shape here. And I could just copy and paste, but often I do find it's just easier to do it again. So here and here and there. Yeah, and then I'll at least copy and paste it for this one. So get rid of this. And then we'll see what happens when it's simplified this way a bit more. Because I feel like I'll be happier with it. Okay, copy, paste. Here we go. Okay, so let's take a quick look at what that looks like instead. So the first two we can keep. 1, 2. It's this one. Third one. Number 3. We're going to try this one. It's a time check. 10:12. Okay. Usually at 10:30 I go into... Oh, you know what? Yeah, we stayed a bit long. Because usually I start doing like my Shadow Knight training at 10:30, but I think I might extend that because I haven't even gotten to the key art stuff. So okay, and then this one is 4. So let's get into that one. Okay, 4. This one. Oh no. This one. That's the 4th one, and then the 5th one will be the last one, and we'll see if that's a minor improvement visually to it. Okay. Let's delete this animation. Start again. Oh, there's a 1 pixel that's being weird. Okay. So it's that pixel. And then here. Okay. Now, yeah, it's not great. The animation preview in Photoshop is not great. Okay. Oh, 5 seconds. I 0.5 seconds. I didn't want that. 0.2. Oh, more. Oh, there's another spare pixel there. It's bothering me. 1. Where'd it go? Oh, here. Okay, we're missing. Those 2 pixels are wrong. Those 3 pixels. Here, here, and here. Okay. Just the little things. So I'm gonna, yeah, fix that. And that. Okay. Form some layers. Oops. Back 2. What is going on with that 1 pixel? 1. Okay, so already it's lost there. It's back here. Back there. Back there. Okay. Okay. Try that again. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. Beta human. Yeah. Sprite would be way better at doing this. And I keep meaning to learn another program. That's not bad. But my question is, there's a pixel here that's not you see this pixel, this magenta pixel that's kind of doesn't have a border, and was that how it's like? Oh, it's not even there. Oh. That's not right. Huh, funny. What do you know? Yeah. Okay. So what the problem is now I've altered this one. So this is actually what we're going to go back and use as our standard ones. This was tough. I think we'll come to the end of it, but my problem is the way the sloppy workflow I just have created. I need to copy and paste all these because now these are the new versions of these sprites. And I need to copy and paste them onto this sprite sheet. If you see what I mean. And I'm just gonna I'm gonna just do them all. You see what I'm saying? Because I modified those ones because I was checking them. So that's the first one. And I gotta remember about the tongue. This is the second one. Is this very inefficient? Yes, it is. But we're almost done. I've done the impossible ones again, the pants wizard. I don't know, but impossible. But like, yeah, with that pipe, I don't even know. I don't even know. But I am getting hungry. I might need a bit of a snack break before I get into the key art stuff. I don't know what the problem is. What is the problem? It's an honest day's work. Not even a day, like 10 minutes or whatever this took. You have an idea for the pipe evil tentacle? Fantastic. Let's hear it. Unless you want to keep it secret. Yep, Ghost Girl Blue is the relentless quest to ampancify an entire game. We're at it. We're at like 85% pantsification. Yeah, so this is the one where the tongue is not right. This is where this one was like this. Oh yeah, and there's still some pixels over here, pixel over here, pixel over there. Same for this one, there's a pixel over there. Okay. So let's take another look at that animation again. And, you know, honestly, sometimes it's better to look at it smaller too, because it's not going to be this big on the screen. It's actually going to be quite small. So let's zoom out. That's fun. That's fun. Yeah, that works. That's simple. Does the trick. I'm happy with that. Okie dokie. So this is now the sprite sheet for this. And I'm actually just going to get rid of those middle layers because they were just working layers. That's fine. Great. And I can just... Sprite sheet. This is now angry clam plant. What did we say? Be panted. Done. Great warm up. What we're gonna do next? Let's put away that little bad idea. Not everything has to become real. Next thing is going to be a bit of working on this, which is the EGA demake, the key art. That's where we're at with it right now. But first, do any of these shortcuts work? Oh, hey, that one worked. Okay, so this one works, but then this one doesn't work. Oh, it did work. Hey, they both work now. Great. Okay. I'm going to take a quick break to just eat some food, but what will I leave on the screen? Is there anything fun? You know what? Did I get rid of every single one of my slideshows that I have? I showed you the Halloween costume slideshow the other day. Do you have any other of the slideshows that I have? Yeah, Hey, Adventure X 2023 slides? What is this? What is this? Oh, that's nothing. Okay, that's just... Okay. What's a Superfest slideshow? What is this? This is a great idea. That's nothing. Okay, how about this? Okay, none of these are anything. Okay. What I'm going to do, I guess, is I'm going to play my trailer, which is not something we've done in a while. I'm going to play the trailer. And play the trailer. And then I'm going to have a quick snack, and then we're going to get back into some key art, and then we're going to do some EGA Shadow Knights. If I can find my own trailer. Is it... I need one of those stream thingies. Oh, here we go. Perfect. Okay. This is just this is actually one of, oh, that's not working. This is one of my Crimson Diamond holiday cards from, I don't know, 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago. And I guess I'll take this opportunity to say that if you are a patron and you're at the $5 tier, I will be doing my annual holiday card. It's my annual holiday tradition. I haven't designed anything for it yet. My holiday tradition extends into February often, but they do go out eventually. And yeah, stay tuned for that. If you become a $5 tier patron by the time I send them out, you will get a physical holiday card, personalized, sent to you anywhere in the world. So there's that. Where did I go? I'm here. I am here. Okay, cool. Back to music. Oh, and Beta Human asks, still opposed to answering slightly spoilery questions on stream? I feel like the game has been out for 3 months. I feel like you could ask it. You want a Pantsmo Cardival Tentacle? That would be something else. I feel like Beta Human, if you want to ask it, you can ask it. And if I feel like it's too spoilery, maybe I won't answer it. But we'll yeah, definitely you can try asking, and I'll see. Back to it. Oh, it's not the right screen. Is this the right screen? No. Is this the right screen? No. Is this the right screen? Yes. Okay, great. Hey, Davor, happy Crimson Good Tuesday. By the way, thank you so much for the raid. Davor is a fellow, well, not EGA, but limited color pixel adventure game developer who also is a streamer too. Who recently finished streaming the Crimson Diamond, so thank you again for that. Pixel progress has been pretty good. Well, with this, we're just getting started into it, but I put Pants on a angry clam plant just now. It was a pretty fun time. What I feel like I want to do is, I mean, we could do more work. Oh, you know what? We don't have the rocks in the river yet. I should probably finish off the rocks before I forget. So that's what we're gonna do next. Ah, thanks, Davor. No, it's really fun to watch you play it. At long last, watching all my friends play it is real nice. Hey, the Special Carl, happy Crimson Good Tuesday. Speaking of game developers, Special Carl is a game developer as well as an incredible artist. You can check out his work there. He is Carl Dupré Richer on Instagram. He shares his amazing sculptures. He has a blog as well, also on Twitter. Oh, nice font design. Font design is fantastic. I had a lot of fun redesigning my font. And Special Carl, I am well. Yeah, we're just getting into some EGA demake of this piece here. And Ann K, hello, happy Crimson Good Tuesday. Good to see you. Ann K, of course. I don't know if I can even shout out at this point so soon. I'm going to try. And James Neko, happy Crimson Good Tuesday. And speaking of, 29 seconds, darn it. Speaking of incredible retro streamers, Ann K, incredible retro streamer. Wonderful. I got to hang out with Anne not too long ago, a few weekends ago. Her, me, and Tuigia. We got to do a hangout, and it was a lot of fun. I can't wait till we get to do that again. Ontario streamers, unite. Yes, Eating With. I used FontStruct again for Crimsonite Sands. Yeah. And yeah, that reminds me. Davor, what program are you using to design your font? Oh, I love a good breakfast. The thing is I love a good breakfast, but then I also don't like getting up in the morning. So I need a place with all day breakfast or something. I know, Anne, you're a bit of an early bird. But yeah, I still love a breakfast though. I love a diner breakfast. It's not quite the right shape, but then again, would it ever really be? You gotta figure out, like, maybe you can come across to the ROM or something, like we were saying before. Yes, and there's a shout out. Please give NK a follow. NK, incredible retro streamer, Dank Scene editor, and actually, I don't know if it's still available, Anne. Issue 72 of Dank Scene, which features the Crimson Diamond, including an incredible cover painted by Goma and Samba themselves. And I love it so much. I should have got you to sign it, and what a missed opportunity. Oh, yes. Okay, yeah, Beta Human, I don't consider that too spoilery of anything. I'm happy to answer that. Beta Human asks, okay, so here you go. Does the shower death take place in the same universe as the rest of the game? After playing the game, I can't bring myself to believe that any of the characters would take the risk of murdering Nancy at that point in the story. Yeah, honestly, Beta Human, that death is very much just kind of like an Easter egg shout out to the Colonel's bequests, which was a shout out to Psycho. It really doesn't have much to do with the actual story. Although, if we could speculate on who I would think would be likely to do it, if we want to do that. Oh yeah, Zotox Craft, Denny's. Yeah, Denny's is great because they're open all the time. And I think probably the best food at Denny's is the breakfast stuff. Hi Maru and happy comes into Tuesday. Speaking of that Dank Scene, issue 72. Oh yes, the postal strike, and I was mentioning it just earlier in the stream, and I just completely forgot later in the stream. But yeah, the Canada Post strike is an issue for sending out Dank Scene. But Maroon is another contributing artist to Dank Scene, and I am hoping, and I'm going to say this publicly because I really do mean it. I am hoping when like maybe in the new year when things are a bit more calm for me, and I can get into stuff like after I do my own holiday card, which I still haven't started on. I would love to do contribute some art to Dank Scene. Ooh, Davor has a bakery deli near you that makes fantastic breakfasts. It's always where you're gonna go when friends are staying. I love stuff like that. I love a good breakfast. I love runny eggs. I love eggs Benedict. I love hash browns and home fries. Anyway, says TCD issue of Dank Scene is so cool. I don't even want to take out the stickers. Got to keep them pristine. Hey, Steger, happy Crimson Tuesday. No, Maru, no. I love Denny's just because I don't think the food is great, but yeah, the breakfast stuff is okay, and I like the fact that they're open all the time. Oh yeah, hopefully I'm hoping NK that the postal strike will be over by the time Christmas cards get sent out. And anyway, I usually don't send out my holiday cards until way after the holidays. It's sometimes I've one year I remember I sent it out in February or something. So I can wait that out. But yeah, with Dank Scene, it's a super, super bummer. Are you going to continue to I guess you're going to continue to produce it as usual and hope that this strike will resolve itself sooner rather than later? Whipped cream and waffles is also very good, Zotox Craft. Oh yeah, the runny eggs and the hash browns with some pepper and ketchup or hot sauce. Love it. Yeah, Chinese New Year's. It's the holidays, that's why I like calling them holiday cards and not Christmas cards necessarily. It's because I can get away with sending them in February and be like, yeah, happy Chinese New Year. I didn't say what holiday. No. Oh, Ranscott says the original story of Eggs Benedict is great, a hangover cure that has stood the test of time. The irony, I've never had a hangover. It's not because I'm a great drinker, it's because I'm just a terrible drinker. I can't do it. I don't have the enzyme. And that's okay, I don't mind. I don't think I'm missing much. Oh no, this isn't right. That's not right. That's better. Oh yes, hollandaise sauce for days, Gary Angelis. And yes, coffee, good coffee. Special Carl. I love some good coffee. Sakana says, last year I sent out wildly inappropriate cards that Mzizi made with a ski-free Yeti that said death is coming. Oh yeah, Arbor Day, whatever. yeah, eating with. Mm-hmm. Oh, hyper card stacks to everyone on my list. Ah, I remember hypercard ages ago. I like pancakes, but I can't do a lot of pancakes. I just want a few like silver dollar pancakes, maybe 2 silver dollar pancakes. But I prefer, like I said, I like huevos rancheros. I like the eggs Benedict. I like a breakfast crepe. I love bacon and breakfast sausage. It's all good. Yeah, pancakes, I mean, they're basically just dessert for breakfast. And of course, maple syrup is compulsory. Do I have a preferred breakfast taco, Ren Scott asks? I don't know if I've ever had a breakfast taco. Oh, my hair is a bit transparent. yeah, it's a condition. It's called bad chroma key itis. They're filling, Davor. Pancakes are for sure. And I don't know. I feel like they would freeze well too. So I think it's a smart meal prep. And I hope, I hope Mzizzy's doing well too. I'd not heard anything. So, one way or the other, I hope everyone's doing well. But if anything's going on, you know. Oh, Maru eats natto on toast for breakfast. I have never had natto. I don't think. I don't. Yeah, it is curable, but the side effect of curing bad chromatitis is like other stuff, like the background gets kind of worse. No, Beta Human. There's a crepe place at a little place across from the AGO. I think I've been to that cafe, and I can't remember if I've had crepes there, but I've had something there. Was it crepe? Did I have a crepe at that cafe? I know the one you mean. Oh, Renscott thinks this color palette, I cannot lay claim to it. This color palette is just a traditional default EGA color palette, and I love it very much. Where's this? So there's that one, and did I finish all the? Okay, yeah, I finished all the. Yeah, that's fine. I did them all. Great. Oh, that. Yeah, I think the problem is that these two are not identical, like, formats, as you can see. So you're going to see more of other stuff. Hey, Screen Sam, happy Comes a Good Tuesday. Says, I'm catching up on my Second Wind podcast and saw you loved your vibe, so instant follow. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, that was a while ago, but do I have that somewhere? Here's Julia usually. Yes, there it is. I got it right the first time. I was a guest on the DevHeads podcast, which is Second Wind podcast, hosted by Mikey, Tina, and JMate. That happened back in August. There's a link to it right there. It was a really fun conversation. If you've never heard the DevHeads podcast, I think it's a really, really good concept. It is they have someone who is a kind of solo indie devish person. That's JMate. Mikey is AA and Tina is AAA developers, and they kind of talk about issues as pertains to their unique perspectives in those different areas of the industry. And it's really educational, and I think it's really good not only for me as a solo dev to like learn what the experiences are of other kinds of devs, and also for people who play games to feel and see and hear the experiences of devs from across the whole spectrum. Taya Voice says, speaking of meal prep, today's Cooking Tuesday is Wagyu burgers with arugula and hot sauce aioli. That sounds amazing. Yeah, but you know, I don't feel a thing with Special Carl with the hole in the hair. it's usually not recommended to have a hole in the head. Well, more than the ones that are already built in. Those ones are good, but anything extra. Let's see. When I try to decide where I want to go next with it, the question I have to ask myself, well, what is annoying me the most? And currently the part that's annoying me the most is this bottom right corner. So let's go there. No, Zortok out. Unfortunately, this game, I think Edmund Detour did the math, and if this game was on floppy disks, it would require 40 floppy disks, 43 floppy disks, something like that. So yeah, it's not going to happen. But how funny would that be if it was? Yeah, all this needs to go. All of this. Okay. So what is this? What does this by her foot look like? Just a bunch of grass. Let's get rid of it all. Get rid of it all. Yeah, it would be a bit like just considering how much, if we were manufacturing these things for boxes, how much, you think about games that had, 7 or 8 floppies and they cost $70 or $80 back in 1989. I think Colonel's Bequest is 4 discs, and I remember it being $70 1989ish. Now, if you had 40 floppies, I feel like yeah, and with even taking into if we eliminate even the issue of the bad sectors, we're talking, I don't know, how heavy would that box be? A, to ship. B, how much would it cost just to have that many floppies in a it probably cost, in 1989 dollars, I'm guessing it would cost $300 if I just had to ballpark it. Oh yeah, I would love to sell a box version of the game, but it would probably have like a jump drive or something in there. Dave asks, so now that our fearless heroine Julia has a game under her belt, what chance do we see of game jamming? What are the odds? Ooh, I don't know. Yeah, like I always say, I don't know if the game jam format is like conducive to the way I work, because I tend to work slow. So I'm not entirely sure if that would work for me. But, and I also have a few things that I'm working on that I can't really discuss right now. And then, of course, I want to do holiday cards, etc. But I'm never going to say never. Oh, yeah, fake box would be fun. I even have places. Like, some people have been sending me, like, links to, like, stores that would do boxes. I know Francisco did a box for Lamplight City. Yeah, the failure rate of floppies. Hey, Belkin, happy Crimson Tuesday. Good to see you. Able to join the stream for the rest of the stream tonight? Nice. Let's take a quick time check. Okay. I barely started today on the key art. So I feel like I want to get some decent progress on this done before we get into Shadow Knights. Though I do want to get to Shadow Knights. I didn't practice as much off stream as I would have liked. But I'm very excited to play more. Hey, Special Car, you did, yeah, you did D-List Diva. That game is awesome. I think, well, I mean, also there was like a team of 3 people on D-List Diva too, so that must have made things a little bit easier. I am open to the idea of doing a game jam. Yeah, but I mean, Dave, like, there's a ton of them out there. Which one did you recommend? I know there's the $108 one. There is Adventure X is doing one jam right now, I think. I don't know. I don't know the things. I don't got the inside scoop. What is a good What's a good jam to do? That was a fun game, Special Carl. Hey, Zotax Craft asks, was your favorite console growing up? I actually didn't have any consoles. I was a PC kid all the way, but I did grow up with Game Boys. So I have the OG Game Boy, and I've got like an SP. I've got a DS Lite. That's how I kind of experienced Nintendo games and stuff. I didn't, unfortunately, grow up with console. So often, like with a lot of those console games, I would experience the DOS port of them first before anything else. Like the first time I played Mega Man, it was the Mega Man DOS port. Time I played Double Dragon, it was a Double Dragon DOS port. First time I played Street Fighter 2 was a Street Fighter 2 DOS port. And so on. Oh, nice. Adventure X is the most chill. Game Jam probably. And Devo also says, I mean, anything that's +1 weeks is a fine jam. Oh yeah, in terms of Beta Human, your question about who did the shower murder. Okay, I can give you some speculation on my behalf. And it's funny that I would say speculation because I should know. But I never really like wrote specifically anything for that in terms of who canonically that is. But later on in the game, you will find out, you can, I mean, you might not. It's one of the things you can miss. But you can find out that Nessa's squeamish. She doesn't like blood. She doesn't like the sight of blood. So she probably couldn't have done it because there's that shower scene got blood in it because of stabbing. So she couldn't have done it. Kimmy wouldn't have done it because Kimmy is just that's not who she is. Like, she's a kind of nice person. Corvus is more into fraud. So I would say that the most likely person who does the shower murder is Albert. Because he does some kind of more drastic things in the game. And, yeah, I don't think he'd have much compunction with it. In fact, this didn't make it into the game, but it's something that I was pretty much trying to kind of slightly imply, is that the reason that Albert has, like, his field kit and is able to kind of assume the role of the mineralogist from Belgium is, I imagined in my head in the events before the game that he's actually waylaid the actual genuine field worker, the actual genuine mineralogist from Belgium, and has assumed his identity. And that's why he doesn't have any field working clothes. He only has his like fancy clothes. It's because he couldn't wear the same size as the person that he waylaid. And that's why. So I feel like he might have already murdered somebody before the game, in fact, takes place. Yeah, the 3 cormorants hidden in the trench. Hey, Cosmic Void, happy Crimson Tuesday. Good to see you. How are you doing? Let's. I think I have a Cosmic Void shout out. I do. Now this is old, and I'm so sorry. The Devil's Hideout is no longer on Kickstarter, but you can check out Cosmic Void's itch.io page. Cosmic Void's made a dozen plus games, including the Tachyon Dreams trilogy. Or is it anthology, or is it both? That is an incredible text parser EGA adventure gaming. Bill Kuhn says I did not have a favorite console growing up. They were all great. ColecoVision, the Atari 2600 adapter, Atari 5200, NES Power Set, and SNES with Super Scope, N64 with GoldenEye. A few years later, my brother got a Mondo and television console and cartridge collection at a garage sale for $30. Filled a hole there. Incredible. Incredible. I had zip discs. I did have zip discs as well. And mine, actually, I didn't have much of a problem with my zip discs. Hey, yeah, Eating Away says, speaking of the Tachyon Dreams games, it was also briefly mentioned next to the Crimson Diamond Review in the latest Debug magazine. I'm still waiting for my copies to come in. I think I ordered one. Yeah, I think I saw that, though, as in, like, the PDF or something. Penguin, MS-DOS SF2 was bad. I liked the Street Fighter 2 port of, sorry, the MS-DOS port of Street Fighter 2. You had Stick Fighter for DOS? I liked it. I didn't know any better. Beta Human says, yeah, if anybody had the gumption to do it, it's Albert, but I don't personally buy that he would see it as worth the risk. Yeah, it would be a bit premature for him to do it, like if that happens in the first chapter. So, but I do think, yeah, I mean, there's no one else really that would have done it. But yeah, I didn't really I hadn't thought about it so much for that for the game. I did that death really early on in the development. And I don't know. I won't do that one again. You know, in the next one, I won't have a shower death. It's been done many times, over. Oops. Oh yeah, your copy of the magazine arrived too. Nice, Belcoon. I could get that's good. Mine should come soon. Although no, because of the Canada Post strike. Darn it. Vancouver, we had Street Fighter arcade machines around, so we knew what we were missing. Fireflower. Oh, nice. They have a Fireflower put your games on their platform, which is neat. Yeah, Fireflower, like, they're good, I think, because it's nice to always. I like the fact that they're in euros, so for European gamers that want to get the game that way, I think it's nice. It's also, I think, DRM free. And also they're narrative focused. So I do like having it there. I mean, it's not gonna be the same kind of sales as Steam or anything like that. But I like that there are independent options for games if people don't necessarily want to go with Steam or whatever, or GOG or GOG. Although I did learn on social media the other day something really cool. Like I learned, oh, this is gonna move. This is all gonna move. I learned that on itch.io you don't even need to make an itch.io account to buy games on itch.io, and you get a unique download link for the game as well. So when the game it gets updated, you can just download the game from the updated game from the download link. I didn't know that. And that's really cool. Yeah, I don't so I don't really have like a favorite console or anything because I didn't really necessarily grow up with them, but because Nintendo's portable stuff was so good, like their handhelds, then I guess I would have to say if I had to pick a console, I'd have to say Nintendo. And I do have, like, at this point, I have 2 Switch games that I can't play because I don't have a Switch, so I feel like if I do get a console, it will probably be a Switch. Because I have Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator on Switch, and I worked on that. And then I also have Colossal Cave Adventure on Switch, signed by Roberta and Ken Williams, which I won in a raffle at the Adventure Game Hotspot Fanfare. So it would be nice to... I've got this tiny collection, but I don't have any PlayStation games or anything, so it works for me. Yeah, itch.io, itch.io. They're really good for like indie games. Yeah, I like them a lot actually. Oh my gosh, you were able to fix your DS? Okay, Dave, what was wrong with your DS? Because my DS, like the touch sensitive screen is not so touch sensitive anymore. Not so touch sensitive, I mean. Was that the issue? Because I still have like my copy of Hotel Dusk, and I would love to actually play and finish that game, but it's really hard to play it with the screen as it is. And there's there are other amazing like DS detective games that I'd love to play, And I have an Ambernick, but the Ambernick I have does not have a touch screen, so you can't really easily play DS games on it. That's not good. It's not good. That's not good. Stop trying to make it look exactly like the other one. Okay. So these are all in the wrong spots. This has to go there. Why is this so not right? This shoe shape is not right either. This shoe shape isn't right. Okay. Oh, you bought Hotel Dusk on release, Maru? Nice. Oh my gosh, eating with. I have been playing my Inspector Waffles on my Game Boy Advance, and it's so good. Do I have? I don't think I have any links for that. But Inspector Waffles early days, you can buy like an actual cartridge, and actually like Game Boy cartridge that you can play, and it's fantastic. Okay, for Davor, your DS issue was a misalignment of the shoulder button, soaring or something. I wouldn't know anything about fixing touch sensitivity. I heard that you could like replace the touch. I looked it up a little bit, and it says you can kind of replace the touch sensitivity button or something, somewhat. I mean, sorry, the screen. But I don't know. I haven't really seriously looked into it. So that should all go there. And then, this piece should go like further. Right, that should go there. And I feel like the flesh of her foot should go further in that way. One more pixel. Yes, Hotel Dusk. Yes, Hotel Dusk indeed. The DS systems aren't that expensive, surprisingly. That is surprising. Although I would just want to get mine repaired. Oh. Maroon says there's also a sequel to Hotel Dusk. Only got a European release in English. Yeah, I want to get into that stuff. Okay, that's actually... You know what else is really bothering me instantly right now? Is this raggedy shadow. So we're going to fix that. And then when it gets to 11, I think I will get into some Shadow Knight. How late tonight, Bill can ask? I'll probably play Shadow Knight for maybe half an hour, although I get really into it, and then I might play until like 11:45 or maybe even 12, but I'm going to try not to. But yeah, I'm hoping maybe 11:45. I'm hoping that'll be the cutoff for it. We're getting there. There's still a lot of work to be done, but I don't want to start any new bits yet. Maybe just over here, these little rocks. Let's see, so it's going to go a bit lower and then a bit higher, and then there's like a little dent here, and then it tapers down. There. Oops. And after I finish these two little rocks, then I will call it. And I don't need to take a snack break because I already took one. There's this rock, and then there's this rock, which is further over, because it's kind of in line with, yeah, weirdly... Yeah, so this is too close. I think I want to move this over just a couple pixels. And then this, I can put, it's going to be closer to the top of the cattail thing, because that's important for some reason, and it's not, but Okay, there. Oops. Okay. Okay, cool. Zeratoxcraft asks, how long have you been in the gaming industry? I first publicly showed the demo for the Crimson Diamond in 2018 November. So I kind of like to think that's kind of the start date. Although I was working on the game for like way longer before then, like probably 6 or 7 years even before that, just kind of playing around with it without any goals. But I tend to use November 2018 as like my formal entrance for what it's worth. I don't know if that I should do it that way, but that's kind of how I figure. Because that's kind of when I started to like register the domain name and do a Facebook page and get onto Twitter with it and stuff. And I went to this marketing workshop in 2019, I feel like, in January. So I started really thinking about I'm going to be in this industry at that point. So kind of like 6 years, I guess. 6 years, I would say. And in that time, I've launched this game, and then I did contract work on 3 other games. And some other consulting work, like narrative consulting and stuff. Okay, let's close this down. Oh, seriously, Bilkun. Okay, yeah, so here, let's do a side-by-side, actually. Side-by-side. Oh, yeah, no, you can't see it. You can't see it. You cannot see it. That's not it. This is it. Okay, let's do a side-by-side before we close it down. Here is... There. Yeah. They're not the same, as I said, they're not the same aspect ratio or whatever, but they have all the same elements. Belkin says, I'm liking this EGA key art much better than the first doll, actually. Nice. I mean, we don't really know what we're going to use this for, but maybe we'll just swap this in for the key art. I don't know. Oh, and thank you. I'm glad you like the work, Zeratoxcraft. But yeah, we're gonna end it there. Not end it. We're gonna get into Shadow Knights now. Close Photoshop. We need all the RAM to run Shadow Knights. It's very intense. Let's change the category. And you know what? Shadow Knights doesn't really have music. I could just keep music going for this next part. But I wonder if I should change the music to something else. I have that other, like, Galara Dragon has sent me this other awesome music. So maybe I'll do that, because this does not really work so well for ninjas. Maybe I should get into the other music if I can find it. If I can find it. Right. Where would I put it exactly? I put it somewhere I thought would be really easy to find. And I don't see it anywhere. You know, let's search my own computer for music. Music? Special Carl, thank you so much for stopping by. Happy Crimson Tuesday. Music? Just give me some music. Would it be under MIDIs? Okay, this is not going fast or doing anything. We're not, you know... Oh, you know what? Maybe it's under streaming. Streaming. Twitch, streaming stuff. Tunes. Twitch stuff. Okay, here we go. Okay, got it. It's just a ton of music. Okay. Dracula in London. Friday the 13th. You know, Friday the 13th probably would be really good for this. Let's do all the Friday the 13th music. This is all, you know, I'm going to give a shout out to, yeah, awesome to see you, Special Carl. Good luck with whatever you're up to lately. I got to catch up with you at some point. Galara dragon. Oh no. Is there a... Oh, I'm gonna look. Is Galara dragon, is there an underscore in Galara dragon? Because I want to do a shout out. Twitch. Galara dragon. Galara underscore. Yes. Galara underscore. Galara dragon is a really great streamer. They do Scrabble, cross stitch, and retro gaming. All things I'm interested in. Okay. So let's put on some, let's throw on some Friday the 13th music. Oh no. We want to add it to this. Okay. Open. As I said, yeah, I need to be better organized. JM. Where is this? Okay. Friday the 13th. Okay. Okay, let me know if that gets too loud. I'll put it up a little bit. Okay. Yes, Galara Dragon has 10,000 MIDI songs or more. Indeed. It's incredible. Oops, wrong thing. Show and tell. New. Yes, they like dinosaurs as well. Oh. Okay. Let's get our Shadow Knights on. Can't hear the music too? Okay, louder. Can do louder. Okay. Let's make sure our Shadow Knights... Is this music too familiar for people? Okay. Let me know if that's too loud. I can turn that down at any point. Let's get into some Shadow Knights. So good. Oh, yeah, I already forgot what does what. This game does not have any score, and I think, yeah, like I said before, I think that's really suitable for a ninja game because you shouldn't really be engaging with enemies. You should be using your... Oh, I should get rid of the cursor, too. Sorry. Ah! Getting rid of the cursor left me vulnerable. See, if you hit that guy fast enough, he can't hit you. I gotta get faster in this game. But at the end of each level, your life meter kind of refills, so you don't really need this business of this. Yeah, so... Oh, see what happens? Yeah, what happens is you get stunned and then that happens. This is not a good one. Yeah, Steger. I wonder if Carmack and Romero ever did anything else. I think this is probably their finest work. This is just a warm-up. We'll get much better at this. I'm already faster on the button. Oh no, I'm facing the wrong way. That's not gonna do it. Oh, the dog's not coming down this time. I like when the dog comes down. He makes my life harder when he doesn't come down. Oh, whoops. It doesn't matter. This is the end of the level. It's fine. I can take all the damage. Yeah, this is such a smooth game. That's one of the... One of the great pleasures of this game is how smooth it is. Look how smooth this is. It's incredible. This game has 9 levels. Apparently, Soft Disk paid id... Oh, crap. Hamburgers! Soft Disk paid id... $5,000 to make this in 1991. Come at me. Oh no. Not you. Not you either. Wow, I got rusty. There we go. That was what was supposed to happen. Although... Nope. Nope. Oh no. Oh my gosh. This is not good. I can heal myself, but this consumes magic and I need to hoard all my magic for the dragon in like level whatever that was. Come back here. Oh. Take a bit of hydration. Soft as pit it in hamburgers. Okay, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot has some nice background about this game. The adaptive tile refresh system that Carmack worked out allowed for really nice scrolling. Unfortunately, no one else seemed to bother figuring out how he did it, so we still got games with choppy scrolling for years afterward. Yeah, Cosmic Void, this music is from Friday the 13th. I'm assuming the NES version? But I don't really know what version this is. It just said... There were notes that... Oh, sorry, cursor. That I could probably read, and I didn't read them. But it is very excellent. Yeah, this is... I remember just loving how smooth this game is. Could just get out of this screen alive. Oh shoot. Hidden spot. Id. Yes. Oh no, yeah, I don't make games like this or talk stuff. I made an adventure game that requires no reflexes. I'm not good at this type of game. I don't know if you've noticed that already, but I'm not. And so... Usually I would end the night with playing an EGA adventure game, and I've played a lot of them so far over the years. But it's a Ninja-vember, and so I felt like it behooved me to play a ninja game. And this is the only EGA ninja game that I know of, but I'm open to other suggestions. But I just do remember this growing up, and I loved the incredible smoothness of... Ew. The incredible smoothness of the gameplay. Let's see, it's just gonna catch up a bit. Steger asks, if Crimson Diamond was a side-scrolling action game, what would you do differently? That's a hilarious question. It's like one of those questions where Like, how do you even answer that question, right? Like, what would I do differently? I probably wouldn't use Adventure Game Studio to start, because I think Adventure Game Studio would probably be pretty bad at making that kind of game. I would probably use Game Maker or something. Or, you know what, if I was really gonna make a side-scrolling action game, I would probably do what we did with Pantsmo and just use Komodo to mod an already existing RPG platformer. So I can do as little work as possible. I wouldn't be able to sell it, you know, but if I was gonna sell it, I would use Game Maker or something. And if I wasn't gonna sell it, I would just reskin Biomenace with Nancy Maple sprites. Which I am tempted to do anyway. You have to be patient like a ninja here. Okay. Yeah, I don't like using those, but it's sometimes just easier. Hey, animation voice! Yes, this is the AJ Ninja I promised. This is Shadow Knight, and it's an incredible game. It's silky smooth. Oh, that's so sweet when you can get them to jump off like that. Come on, do it again. Ooh, it's not good. Yeah, this is that Friday the 13th music from some Friday the 13th game or other. But like, yeah, I'm not a console kid, so like, I don't know what it's from. Oh heck! This guy. I don't think, yeah, you can't, there's no way to go this way, I don't think. Yeah, that's it. That's all you get. Just kind of have to go for it. There's two of those guys. You have to like YOLO it to that spot. Oh, I keep on pressing the wrong button. Yeah. Wow, that was close. Oh, what a waste of magic. Yeah, the animation voice, I don't think this is, I don't think this is commercially available, so you might have to seek it elsewhere. Yeah, I was gonna say, if anyone has Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, if anyone has any knowledge about an adventure game, like a text parser adventure game that's ninja based, I'm all for that. This is all we got at this point. Oh. Yeah, Steger, Biomenace is as close, like, I just said Biomenace because it is the one closest in plot. The RPG game closest in, you know what, actually that's not even true. Probably the one that's closest in plot is Dangerous Dave and the Haunted Mansion. It's probably more like it. Because it's got a house in it at least, like this doesn't really have, it's got a palace, but yeah, you get what I'm saying. But I just like the sprites in Biomenace a lot. Oh, this is a hard one. These guys are the worst. The worst. The little bats. I could do I would reskin this. Make a Ninja Nancy Maple game? Doesn't make a lot of sense. That's the panic button. It kind of does a lot of magic at once, but I pretty much guarantee that I'm not going to be able to kill the dragon when I need to. I need to take a break every so often. I like the fact that I can pause it. Bill Coon says, with rare exceptions, I've always hated platformer video games. Almost every video game adaptation of a movie was also a platformer. Yeah, I guess because it's considered easier to make, maybe? I don't know. I remember there was a Home Alone platformer that I played a little bit. That was VGA. It was alright. Zortex asks, I don't know if you heard of the game Snatcher, but I love text adventure games. Is there anywhere to buy them on Mac or PS5? I don't know. Like, I've heard of Snatcher. I have a ROM of Snatcher loaded somewhere, and I've got Police Knots as well. But that's a good question. Like, the thing is with text adventure games is, yeah, like, I've been experiencing this with my own game in terms of wanting to port it to other platforms. Like, if it's a text parser adventure game, it's kind of a tough ask because a lot of them don't have keyboards. Yeah, good point, Eden Waith. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade was a pretty good adventure game. Oh, nice. Yeah, okay. An animation voice. You found it playable in browser or downloadable. Yeah. Oh my goodness. You must be kidding. You see what this does to me? It's just beyond belief. He's gonna kill me. Yep. Oh no, I pressed the wrong button. That's not good. See? Wow. That's a bad start right there. I can usually get by this area with a bit of clever jumping, but not... Oh, that was a good jump. Nope. Nope. The death of me. They're gonna be the death of me. Dokun says of Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Game makers were given the movie script, but the movie production and editing had not completed, so the game had a few things that the movie did not. I love it. Those things, but the reason I'm not killing those warrior things is they respawn, so I find it kind of pointless. Yeah, forget you. Forget all of you. Nope. 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 Don't want it. Gosh, you're kidding me. Are you kidding me? Please be kidding. No. Stop it. Get out of my way. Okay, this is the problem, okay? This is what we were trying to hoard all our magic for, because we need to kill this business. And I don't know how to really do that without spamming magic. So you gotta kill his underbelly. You gotta kill his little green underbelly. I don't know how to do that otherwise. Hey! Okay. Okay, here we go. At least you're not a bat. That's what I think about the dogs now. Forget all this business. I'm a ninja. I wonder if there's secrets. Do you think there's secrets down, like, on the stairway? Oh no. Never mind. Oh, jeez. Whoops. Whoops. Oh gosh. Where else to go? Nowhere. Come back over here, please. I like how nice and sunny it is outside, at least. Yeah, it's hard to find text-based games nowadays because, oh no. Oh, heck the dog. Oh, that's sweet, sweet magic. Yeah, because they're tricky to port. I'm just not patient enough. I need to be a patient ninja. I need to... Oh yeah, so this part. I think there's a secret passage here that I'm not doing. There's a way to fall in this passage, I think, that can lead you to a different area. Nope! Never mind, I was wrong. Oh, what a mistake. I thought I saw something falling all the way down that you could actually reach a different place. Patience, ninja! I'm actually gonna try to... I'm gonna try to do this level more carefully and try to get some more magic. Yes! Okay, good. I like that. Sorry, that was a bit loud. Sword of the Samurai 1989 sticker. Okay, let's just take a walk. Sword of the Samurai. I've been playing this game for like 3 or 4 hours at this point. Sword of the Samurai 1989. This is EGA. It sounds... What is this? Oh my god! What is this? Oh my gosh! Oh gee! Holy cow, this looks incredible! Is this EGA? Oh! I'm using a keyboard, the animation voice. Keyboard all the way, keyboard forever. This looks good. Okay, maybe we'll play some Sword of the Samurai next time. Next time. That looks very exciting. I have no idea what's going on in it. What are you doing on the table? Okay, this was all a bad idea. That was a very bad idea. I got greedy. Oh, I got greedy. So greedy. Okay, I don't have this. But that was ninja warm-up right there. We got this now. Oh no! It's fine. There's no time. There's no time clock. Oh, and the cursor. Oh! No! I just magic moves in the cursor. There's no time clock and there's no score, so you could just do whatever. You could just. This is a perfect streaming game. John Carmack, you genius, you fortune teller. Look at this. Because I can just stop. Because I know where I can just easily... Nope. Maybe that's also why this game appeals to me. Oh, bye. Nope. That was bad. That's okay, I don't need any more health, really. I don't need any health. You gotta save Sword of the Samurai for Samurai Temper. Comments. You know, you make a good point. That was very culturally insensitive of me to equate ninjas and samurais as the same thing. That's not the same thing. No two-player games for it. I wouldn't even begin to know how to figure that out for this. Oh heck. If you do this fast enough, maybe you can... Yes, you can just ignore everybody. Whoa, oh boy! Nope. Sloppy work, ninja. Oh, come now. That dog took way too much off of me. I am not happy. Oh. Well, you know what? That's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, I didn't even need to do that. I forgot. So I have this. Is this just this? Give me a second. The music seems like it's just repeating itself. Is there only... Okay, it did repeat itself. Okay. I've got another playlist I can go with. That was Friday the 13th. Let's try... What is this? Okay, that's 4. Dracula in London. Okay, there's a lot in Dracula in London. So let's try Dracula in London. Okay. Sweet. That's really great. Okay. Okay, Chris. We're every day is an attempt to speedrun this game. Although I played a little bit off stream because it's important to me to get really good at this. Because look, I've never been good at a platform game in my life. Like ever. Like I muddle through Biomenace for sure, but I've never actually been good at any of this stuff ever. And I would like to make one of my goals to actually get good at a platformer. Oh, did I already miss the spot where that... Yeah, there. The extra magic bubble. And for me, like, because I'm not... No! Because I'm not naturally good at this stuff. The only... Oh, hey, Renska! Thank you so much for the bits. Get good at ninja rap. And you didn't want to start with, like, an accessible classic? Chris is asking. What? No, look. Everyone's seen Mario a billion times. Okay? Everyone's seen Mario a billion times. No one has seen Shadow... Oh! Whoops. No one has seen Shadow Knights be rocked hard like this before. I'm offering something new. Some of you have never seen that dragon before. Am I right? So. Oh, I thought I was going to jump for that. I see your arrow. I see it. Oh. Right in my ankle. I'm going to master this. And then there'll be Samurai Temper. But I'm just going to play that Sword of the Samurai game. I don't even know what it is. That's all I'm going to play all September. All December. Oh, well, you know, it's funny because... it's not funny. Get out of my way! That's the best. It's the best when that happens. I get so happy when the dog just jumps to its death. Come at me, dog. Nope. Oh, it's over for you now. I didn't like it. Oh, see how he doesn't fall? He doesn't fall vertically. It's kind of a bummer. I want to ask John Carmack about this, actually, next time I see him. Why didn't you make the ninja fall vertically? Like, look at his fall. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Oh, it's over. Sloppy ninja, patience. Oh. Chris is saying, I'm playing an id platform on a keyboard, just like starting on hard. Which if I got a gamepad for Christmas, like I would rock everything now. I don't know about that. Sorry, the earphone cord has been under my arm this whole time, and it's been bothering me. Everyone says that. Everyone says I need a gamepad, and it's like, really? I don't know. Does it make that much of a difference? Aren't keys just keys? And I'm just asking that as I know that sounds really hilariously ignorant of me to say, but aren't all keys the same? They're all just buttons. It's just like, what's the diff? Oh my gosh, why did I do that? Nope. Chris says, oh, Chris, by the way, is the developer of Beyond Shadowgate, which is an incredible game, which I still haven't played yet, but I'm planning on it. Says, I mean, I'm impressed, don't get me wrong, but there's no shame in getting acclimated. But, like, with a gamepad? On easy mode? Thank See, Evil Tentacle uses the keyboard, it's fine. Steaker says keyboard is fine, but it's nice to press buttons in different ergonomic arrangements. Just as a general statement, right? No, I think that's probably that's probably fair. Oh, why I just eat that arrow up? Why'd I do that? Let's see it. It's clear as day. It's brown on brown, clear as day. Oh. There we go. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. My mistake. It's okay. Yeah, the Gravis gamepad. I remember that, Bilkun. And it's like, yeah, it's like you're on a console. Oh, that's interesting. Whiskey Tango Foxtrot says, back when this game was made, keyboard worked great for this sort of thing, but since then they've added a bunch of junk between Control and Alt. Yeah, I've got a few buttons between. Make it harder to use keyboard for platformers. Oh, animation, yeah, voice says, for me it's quite literally painful to do keyboard mouse gaming, hurts my hand and wrist. Text parsers or point and clicks no problem. Platform action games must have a controller. Interesting. I guess because right now I'm doing this, and then I could be doing this. I get it. You know. Oh, dog. Let me up. Let me get up there. Just, dog, stop it. Nope. Over there. Thank you. Can I just make these dogs follow me? Follow me. Okay, I got one of them. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. Hey, one shot, I have a Crimson Tuesday. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. There we go. Oh, hey, whatever. One short eye. Good to see you. Happy Crimson Good Tuesday. Yeah, I get a little bit of I'm getting a little carpally. Get a little carpally. It's not that bad. I mean, I'm not gonna be doing this forever. One Short Eye is an incredible YouTuber. Just came out with another of his incredible YouTube documentaries on his channel. You can check it out in the Nightbot link. It's a King's Quest IV video, one of my favorites, so it's lovely to see. He made some Crimson Diamond videos. He interviewed me at one point. Did an awesome remix, a dark lo-fi remix of the Crimson Diamond theme. And also a fun Easter egg video about the game. So thank you very much for doing that. Hey, there you go. Pango Ray says, lately pro fighting game players have gone back to using keys or controllers with direction buttons because keyboards aren't allowed. Ooh. Oh, sure, fine. If you want to, Chris is saying, good analogies. Keyboard is eating soup while hanging upside down using a fork. Well, gamepad is like using a silver spoon, sitting in a fancy chair to eat soup. It's, maybe if I was going to do this professionally, maybe I'd invest in a $10 gamepad or something. I'll take a look on Amazon. I don't know. Yes, my atmospheric perspective. Yeah, I was consulted on that video. Oh, heck! This isn't good. What if maybe I... Judicious use of the panic button. Okay, 2 dogs. That's not bad. Oh, that was really, really satisfying right there. Okay, this is going to be probably my last run. That was worth it. I got them both. I got both those bats. No, don't worry about it. So I appreciate the offer. I wouldn't mind some recommendations on good game pads, though, if anyone has any. The beepy boops are tickling your ear, one short eye. These have the beepiest boops. Yes, Kiningston. You explained to me how to pronounce your name at one point. Kiningston. Is it Kiningston? Happy Crimson Tuesday. Oh yeah, this is where the bat is happening. Okay, and then we just forget about these dogs, forget about that. We're just gonna nope. Yeah, that was real satisfying. Cueningston. This guy. Yeah. Nope. How come I can't hit him when he's facing that way? Oh no. Oh, hey, I can hit it like that. Oh, God. There we go. I'm getting better at this. I'm getting better. Cueningston. No, I like to learn. I like to learn, and I also think I like to make the effort to pronounce things correctly and refer to people correctly. Bye. I love that part of this game. It's so satisfying to just get away with stuff like that. Oh, nope. Oh, heck. Yeah, I got greedy last time. I went down for those things and it's so not worth it. Oh, but they're passing by. Oh no, it wasn't worth it! It wasn't worth it! It wasn't worth it! Oh, hey, well, I didn't mean to do that, but that worked out okay. Yep, it's fine. Oh, hey. Oh, boy. You got me. Gamepad, grabbed gamepads all over eBay for $20. Now, are those a USB controller, though? Or you mean are you meaning like the real old? Oh boy, that was close. Are you meaning like the real old school stuff, like with a serial port or something? Nope. See, I do need to accumulate a bit of health for this because sometimes I do hit. See, there's a secret over there. Ooh, gosh, I could tell. I feel like there's a secret that you saw it up there, right? Stage 7 of 9. We're at stage 7 of 9. I got 3 Shadow Knights. And I also learned if you duck right at the beginning of this stage, you totally miss those bats and they never come back. Oh yeah, I also learned the other day that this is a cheap way to skip a bunch of stuff. Oh boy. Just, oh my gosh, let me go out. Oh! This way is harder though. Oh my gosh. Hey, that's a secret. Now, I don't need that yet. I'm gonna save that. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna come. Okay, I know that's here, and I gotta very slowly, because you get damaged from those blades. So I'm gonna very, very slowly go through this, and then I'll go back for that when I need it, which is now. See that rat? See the rat? You can't kill those. You can't kill them. Okay, yeah, 15-pin D-sub connector. Yeah, it's not gonna help with my current loadout. Yeah, one shot. Bad enemies are always the most annoying. Except this rat kind of is cheap. That I had to use 3 magic to get past that cheap rat. Oh, you almost got me there. Nice try. Yeah, this is gonna be my last run because it's we're getting past 11:45, but I've never gotten this far in this game. I don't know what's gonna happen now. I don't know what's gonna happen. Oh wow, they're giving us a lot of the greenies. I don't feel super confident if they're giving us that many greenies. Okay, well, I don't think I'll be able to make a jump back up here, so I'm gonna just take this now. Oh gosh, no! Oh gosh. Oh, that's a panic button, alright. Come on, John Carmack, give it to me. I don't... Really? I don't care anymore. I'm not gonna go for it. Oh, you can't. Oh, he pushed me into the spikes. It's so cheesy. Is this a big... Oh. Okay, so I gotta figure out the answer to that. Gotta push the button faster. Maybe that's what the gamepad is for, right? Yeah, I need it now. Oh. Ooh. Oh, hey, finally I got one without it getting me first. Oh, hey, I did get the mouse. Not that mouse, though. Okay, this music is perfect. Oh, yeah. Oh no, you didn't. It didn't. Oh my god. I forgot. Oh, I forgot. Okay, this is the last Shadow Knight of the night. Oh, that was cheap. That was cheap. No, oh gosh. I tasked out. It's over. Okay, so that's it. We made a lot of progress. I'm very, very happy with how that went. Never mind the fact that the last one kind of was bad. Hey, Mr. Jill, happy Crimson Good Tuesday. I'm now going back into my head of every single time one of those red guys with the clubs hit me because I didn't press the button fast enough, and I'm like, if I had a gamepad, would I be able to push that button faster, and how many health bars would I have saved with a gamepad versus a keyboard? That's what I'm thinking. Thank you guys. Yeah, that's as far as I ever got. Like I said, there's 9 levels. I'm gonna finish this one. Am I gonna actually finish a platformer game? I mean, I finished Biomenace 1 and 2. To be fair, but oh, and Cosmos Cosmic Adventure I also finished, but I am not. Yeah, it's not my thing. But there's something about Shadow Knights that I want to get real good at it. Maybe I'll do a speed run. What is the speed runs record for this game? Am I gonna make a run for it? Not tonight, but I noticed somebody was playing Crimson Diamond who just started. I saw tell on my phone that Ashhead High started streaming the Crimson Diamond tonight. And we've been talking about awesome retro Twitch streamers, and Ashhead High is one of the most awesomest. And she's been playing through the Crimson Diamond, and she's in Chapter 4 now. And I'm very, very excited to see her play more of the game. I think we're going to go over there. Next week, we will be back with more of this. More EGA pixel art, more EGA ninja jumping, and hopefully more Marnanel. I have something I'm going to be doing kind of across the city in the late afternoon. I'm not sure exactly when I'll be back. I should be back in time to start on time. I'm not 100% sure yet. So, yeah, most likely, yeah. But I just always like to leave myself buffer time because of traffic and everything, so... yeah, we're gonna leave it at that, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm gonna shout out Ash. The animation voice speedrun record is 4 minutes and 52 seconds for Shadow Knights. Darn it. It was this close. Yes, Mug Monster said the same. There's only one Shadow Knight speedrunner. He can do it in 5 minutes. I could... Hey, that's not nothing. I could be the Shadow Knights speedrunner, the second one. Second in the world? That's not nothing, right? We're gonna do this. We're gonna do it. Yeah, 200 milliseconds. Also, yeah, I mean that's key. That's not metaphor that works in that context. Ash. Is Ashhead High one word? Yes, it is. Ashhead High. Let's give a shout out to Ashhead High. And do follow me. I'm going to be hanging around in chat with Ash for a good while, I think, because I still got stuff to do tonight before I'm done. Wow, he holds the record for 100%, which is 5 minutes and 38 seconds. Well, I'm not going to beat him, but I can come in second, and how good would that be? Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Let's set up this raid. Come join me. Ash is wonderful. Thank you so much for the raids. Thank you, Davor, for the raid. Bill Bull, thank you so much for the raid. Rand Scott, thank you so much for the bits. Everyone, thanks for the follows, the resubs. It's my favorite thing to do on a Tuesday. Oh, whoa, wrong thing. Raid at Ash said hi. And yeah, tell Ash I said hi, and I'll say hi myself too. Yeah, we'll see you over there. And happy Crimson Tuesday, and have a wonderful rest of your week. All right, We're going to go. Okay, bye.